El Yang oleh kali diriget watal ngarse Yeldio baila bergar Yaman ay takmo gibebong Direct close sa marmaryal Biway gamiw Ang gugmot tutaw rasabado Makumbe bakal mo badulaguran Legsuwak lames sayak you Direct close sa maramaryal Biway gamiw Yang oleh kali Tiniget watal ngarse Yeldio baila bergar Yaman ay takmo gibebong Direct close sa marmaryal Biway gamiw Bayeri rayak yumak yobuda Omrola mambo bodula sa LC Lenso mamlore masam yusi Direct close sa marmaryal Biway gamiw Yang oleh kali Tiniget watal ngarse Yeldio baila bergar Yaman ay takmo gibebong Direct close sa marmaryal Biway gamiw Yang oleh kali Tiniget watal ngarse Yeldio baila bergar Yaman ay takmo gibebong Direct close sa marmaryal Biway gamiw Bayeri rayak yumak yobuda Omrola mambo bodula sa LC Lenso mamlore masam yusi Direct close sa marmaryal Biway gamiw
Yang oleh kali Tiniget watal ngarse Yeldio baila bergar
Yaman ay takmo gibebong Direct close sa marmaryal Biway gamiw Direct close sa marmaryal Biway gamiw
mamadangel mong di raw ikaw, ikaw. Odangi uluguma kapay di mamadangel mong di raw ikaw, ikaw. Odangi uluguma kapay di mamadangel mong di raw ikaw, ikaw. Ikaw nali ang seltal gisa kaura rale laol masa barang ukadi malakor nga ikaw. Tebila o milile nga ko rega berkaura MCA ito badara rega di mabagulage ulugum na urgdi imame qut matagal mekmeda umaktu idabag kapay gongel umamamag jawul lamong ilarango ulugum na urgda jawel kapay di maulage umaktu idabag kapay moswari umangdigak jawul lamong ilarango lo ring arakawe.
Such a number. Sul Friday night, Raul Isban. I went to the fair. I am gonna come, Magdaling el buen sojo ganado. Now I'm fever, vivan solo. So I la baby. Muy la voy de culpa en vera a closing time. Magdalena, ate ang
A lot is at stake for these guys, and we're going to tell you all about it tonight. But first of all, let's tell you about who is on the mound for the Blue Jays. We have Frankie Lieto on the mound. Up at bat right now is Jess Iguel, calling balls and strikes. Jess Takao. Oh, there's a grounder over there to short, fielded easy. Here's the throw to first, and the first out of the game. Just like that, if you're scoring it at home, that is a 6-3. Coming up next for Sandlot, Diego Camacho. When he's not out here doing cartwheels on the base path, you can find him slinging parts over there at Triple J Motors. But
Brad, thanks for having me on. Appreciate it. This is Robert G. So let me just say that was an incredible way to just start the game, actually. First pitch, hit over to the shortstop, and a really good fielding play. I think we're going to have a really good game tonight.
yeah, I think we're going to be doing good, too. It's going to be even better when I turn on your microphone now.
That's good. It was probably not loud enough for everybody to hear, so.
The people just heard you in the background. All right, here comes the second pitch of the ball game. That one looks like it's going to be, Jess says that one is outside. So that's going to be ball number one. Oh, 1-0 to Diego. And right now, Ben, look at that. Frankie's already saying, hey, what are you talking about, man? He's like, on the second pitch of the ball game, that's not when you want to start scrapping with the ump. Or maybe it is. Maybe you want to get started right away and set the ball game straight, saying, hey, I'm the boss here. You might be calling balls and strikes, but I am the captain now.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for him.
All right. Well, again, we're early here. We're in the top of the first inning. One down, and the Sandlot at the plate. We're all knotted up at 0. Here comes the third pitch of the ball game. That was way outside. Can't complain about that one, Frankie.
There's an old saying, the ball doesn't lie.
Is that to say?
Yeah, ball don't lie. I don't know if it applies in baseball, but definitely in basketball.
Nice. I'm sure you heard that while you were out dunking over little guys everywhere.
Yeah, as soon as you lower that rim to about 6 feet, I have a chance at it.
All right, let me lower that. Hey, great to see you guys. Tobot, thanks for being in here. Good to see you, Leo. And everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. It is the SAIPAN Baseball League Game of the Week, brought to you by the NMI News Service, Island Image in Motion. Here's the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Diego's not going to be too happy about that one. 2-1.
I don't know if you just caught that, but the ump actually called him out.
I did. He gave it the real.
He gave the little shimmy, shake.
I thought it looked like a strikeout call for sure. Maybe a little premature. Maybe he's just trying to get in the pitcher's good graces again after that one. Let's see what this pitch is. Ooh, another swing and a miss. Diego. Did he get a piece of it? No, 2-2.
Looks like maybe he got a little piece of it there. Go, Diego, go.
Yeah, Diego definitely was voted as 2024's top 5 beards in the SAIPAN Baseball League. It sounds like there's an ice cream truck driving by. Oh, high and outside.
Full count.
I was looking for little kids to go chase the ice cream truck with the sound of that ringtone. Tonight's game is also brought to you by the good folks over at IT&E. IT&E providing us with the bandwidth to bring this game to you. When you need some communication, ask for Blue. Here is the windup and the pitch. Oh, caught a piece of that one. Knocked the mask right off the ump. And Frankie's like, hey, that wasn't me. I was thinking it, but it wasn't me. Out there in the field calling the field in blue is Tony Regolafoy, Hall of Famer. Don't normally get to see him out here, but we got him. We're lucky tonight.
I'm just having a little bit of a rough start to this game.
It is pretty tough.
Getting a little bit of, words from the pitcher and then get hit in the face.
That's a swing and a miss. There's
the shimmy shake.
He got him on that one for sure. All right, so that's 2 down for Sandlot. Sandlot 6-3 on the season. Blue Jays 5-4. Big playoff implications here because they're if the Sandlot loses, they'll go to 6-4. The Braves are already at 6-4. The Blue Jays would improve to 6-4, and then the Royals have one more game left. The final games going tomorrow and Monday, depending how the seedings go. Playoffs might start next week too.
Playoffs.
All right, here's the pitch.
Playoffs.
That looked good. It looked good to Jess as well.
Jess is a very interesting strike call. It's not just like the normal like point or saying the strike whatever. He like does that little like kind of maneuver with the elbow that kind of is like an out, right? Like that little like cocking it back.
Well, and he's got an interesting stance too. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that one's in the dirt and running away. Lamarck Igwell is your shortstop. He's the batter tonight for the Sandlot. Sandlot, a lot of guys who used to play with the old Brewers, they decided to get some fancy new uniforms, though, and call themselves Sandlot. Up on deck, your designated hitter is Byron Kaipat. He's been playing with the Brews since he was just a kid, pretty much. Now he's an umpire in the league. He's a big player on the team. Oh, there's a grounder over there to the shortstop. Going to field it easy. Here's the throw, and it's in time. Another 6-3. So it's 3 up, 3 down for the Sandlot, and that's how the top of the first goes.
That's a really interesting move from Brian Kaipak, because normally you start with the Sandlot and then you move to the Brewers. But he started with the Brewers and then moved to the Sandlot. I hear the Sandlot only had 8 people at one point.
That was until
I think that was in 1993, though.
Yeah, darn it.
Is that when the movie came out?
I don't know. That's a good trivia question, folks. That's our
first.
that is our SAIPAN Baseball League trivia question of the night. What year did the Sandlot get released?
You are welcome to use the Google, but what you're going to find out is I was right.
Nice. I've got another one, too. What was the nickname for Benny Rodriguez?
I have a feeling we're going to pull that one out at some point tonight, so just be listening through the broadcast, and I think you might hear it.
That's right. There's Ray Palacios walking behind us in the background. The guy, he's got the biggest pipes in the league. That's right. Nobody messes with Ray Palacios, except for Luisa. You hear the voice in the background. That is Darren Flores. All right, so on the mound for Sandlot, throwing balls and strikes tonight, Ian Jacob. Oh, Tobot's there. He must be using a Docomo phone because he just now weighed in with 93. Got that slow interwebs. All right, so Ian Jacob going to be on the mound for Sandlot. Coming up for the Blue Jays, James Salalila, Terrell Robigo, and Mark Villagomez. That's your center fielder, your catcher, and your designated hitter.
So I got a real good feeling about this game, Brad. I really think this is going to be a close one. I think it's going to come down to the wire. We saw some really good fielding there in the top of the first by the Blue Jays. We're going to see what the Sandlot can do. And I think all these guys know the playoff implications that are on the line. They were huddled all together before the game. You can kind of hear them whispering and talking about it. So I think we're in for a real treat tonight.
Yeah, no, it's a tough one. This is such a good game. That's why I'm here tonight. Because tonight, as we speak, is a big public hearing up on Capitol Hill about the proposed usage for Managaha. I know people have been talking about this a lot lately. We talked about it on the show, and it's really something about with public lands and Mariana's Global. And that is a big topic of conversation out here in the CNMI. We would be there with the exception of we're baseball people, and we got to cover these games, and that's it. You know, maybe we get cooler, we get some more people out here, and we'll be able to do it. But we didn't want to miss this game, and we don't want to miss James Salalila, your center fielder. This kid, he's really slender, but what a cannon that he's hiding under that right sleeve. When he's out there in center field, he can gun you out at home, no problem. Here's the pitch. Oh, boy. Well, he was looking to take out his left arm on that one.
That's one way to keep him off the center field and not give him his gun. Just take it out.
Yep. And James just gave him a little. Ian just gave him a little lift of the hat. What's going on? What's Tony talking to? Oh, the lights are going out. Where?
The lights over at the first base area, right down the tree. We can see the car. Thank you.
I didn't think that those lights over there in the parking lot would really bother the batters or the fielders, but
That sounds like a fielder's choice.
yeah. Oh, but I just heard it. Yeah, it would be difficult for the shortstop maybe. All right. Well, here it is. The count is 1-0. Jacob with the pitch.
Way
2-0.
outside. So his first pitch, he tried to take out the batter. The second pitch, he tried to take out the non-existent batter in the other box.
No,
I think this third one might actually be right down the middle of the plate.
It could be. Well, what I liked about that one is Ian pitched it way outside, and Joby Ray just went to throw it back to me. He's like, well, if you think that's outside. When it went all the way back to second base.
A little bit of, here, hold my beer.
Here's the pitch. Right down the middle.
I called it. I called
You
it.
did call it.
I've been watching some baseball, Brad. I've been watching it. Even when I wasn't on island, I was watching. Got a little bit in to see what was going on with these teams.
Every step you take, every move you make, Robbie G will be watching you. Well, I'll tell you, since you've been gone, I've been lost without a trace. Different song, though, but I'll take it. Here comes the pitch. Oh, swing and a grounder over to third. Here's the throw. It looks low, and he gets, Igual gets it just fine. That one's going to be a nice 5-3 if you're scoring at home. That's going to bring up your catcher, Terrell Robigo.
We don't often see that out here, but he almost made that just by getting it to the third base line. I mean, he's got some speed on him, too.
He's quick. He's got a cannon, but he still hasn't had a beer yet. So that's what makes, that's the leveler. That's what steals talent out there. All right. Well, Jacob's got the sign. Here comes the windup and the pitch. Ooh, that was not the prettiest swing I've ever seen.
No, yeah, you definitely not one you wanted to swing at, and I think he knows it by now, too. He's like, that was not the right move.
Yeah, he's going to want to, he'll be watching that one later.
I'm not sure if Tobot looked up the Sandlot movie or if he was looking up, oh my God, I just lost his name. Rocket Man. Oh my gosh.
I'm here with you. I know what you're going for, but I'm going to let you go for it.
Yep, I have to think of his names. You know, I just slipped out of my mind. I was watching some of this awesome game, and then
Here comes the windup and the pitch. Oh, it's a grounder over to short. Fielded clean. Here's the throw, casual as you can be. And that is a 6-3 from you to me. That's going to bring up your designated hitter, Mark Villagomez. Did you just Google?
I had
Yes,
to Google
you
it. I
did.
could not get it out of my head.
You know, it's so surprising that
sometimes you just, you blank on a name, and that's embarrassing when you're online, but like, oh well.
it's even more embarrassing while you're looking through the lenses of your bedazzled glasses. Here comes the windup from Jacob. Oh, in the dirt. Bounces about
Sorry.
4 feet before home
I
plate.
left my sequin Dodgers jersey at home, so.
He had electric moves.
Well, that joke's gone. Thanks, Tobot. I was going to make a joke about you saying the Jet, but I ruined it.
That was
Like
it.
so many other things in life.
Here comes the pitch. Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, that was
Fouled
coming.
right back to us into the net.
See, like, where's Trey when you need him to, like, really make fun of that moment? And he's just not here. He's not even online to, like, say anything.
No, Trey's missing out.
I set him up really well for that one.
Serving Trey. By the way, on deck is your second baseman, Jess Mesa. Mesa, another word for table. Something you would put a tray on. All right. Trey is there. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and it's a liner over to third, and a great catch by Darren Diaz. A nice L5, just a liner right over there. And that's going to end the first inning. 3 up, 3 down for all around. And just like that, we're heading into the second. Trey
Speaking of
says,
setting
I'm
somebody
not
up."
on the table.
If anyone in Saipan were, though, to have a sequin Dodgers jersey, it would be Trey Dunn.
Trey could definitely pull that off. I could see Trey rocking sequined anything. I see it in my dreams, probably. I have seen him wearing some of the tightest shiny gold pants at Club 200.
Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
It was casual Friday at work. Club 200, boy, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, they should bring that back.
Oh.
Phenomenal.
Got a real update about that.
Yeah?
Yeah, the American Red Cross is having to deal with that. They're getting some new regulations coming down with what they're able to do for fundraising, and that may not be one of them. So they might have to form a charitable organization that is the friends of their charitable organization to raise funds for the aforementioned
So it's
charitable
a
organization.
friend of a friend is what you're saying.
Yeah, so we're just thinking about calling them the Red Pluses, and that would be the new organization that supports the Red Cross. I told them they could also maybe see if the standards are different for the Red Crescent. They might be able to get away with stuff like that.
I feel like the Red Crescent will let you do anything the government tells you must do.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, they follow all of the rules. All right, there's a good wind-up and warm-up for these guys out there. Good times for all. It is Saipan Baseball League. It is Thursday night. The kids are all right. We're having a good time. All right. Trey's asking if we could open a casino in Saipan. Why not? Why not? And they could play music. You can call it casinos. All right. Byron Kaipat's going to be on your first batter. He's your designated hitter, followed by Mike Igwell and your center fielder, Juan Igwell. And if you're just tuning in, we're heading into the top of the second inning. We're all knotted up at 0. Only 6 batters so far, 3 up, 3 down, twice.
It's been some fantastic fielding so far. You know, we don't always get that every week.
No.
There's some weeks where the fielding is, for lack of a better word, lacking. And that's not the case this week. It started with pitch number 1, was some great fielding, and it has continued all the way through whatever pitch number that one was for the 6th out. That was a great catch there to end that first inning, and now here we go at the top of the second.
Well, is it 1975? Casper, no, that is not correct. It was 1993. That was the first time Robbie kissed a girl.
And I liked it.
The taste of her cherry chapstick. Felt so good, felt so right. It's a baseball Thursday night. Here we go. All right, well, we've got Frankie Lieto on the mound for the Blue Jays. Already got 1 strikeout of the night. Got the other 2 batters to ground out to second, or to short. Well, let's see what happens here for the designated hitter, senior statesman for these Sandlotters, Byron Kaipat. Lord Byron should be his nickname. Not to be confused with Lord and her hit song Royals. Here comes the pitch.
The Sandlot will never be
Oh,
Royals.
that was high and inside.
Because they're the Sandlot.
True. Well, they cut their teeth on wedding rings in the movies. It's been a wild couple of weeks of weather for us out here. Tonight it rained quite a bit around 3:30. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Got him up high on that one. And it was raining. The sun was still out. And you thought maybe it would just be a quick sprinkle. But it just kept going and going and going. With still some of the brightest skies that gave us some hope anyway, that we were going to be able to play. And here we are. albeit a little bit delayed. But all these guys who are out there feeling the heat and the extra moisture in the air. It's 1-1, but wasn't that the third pitch?
Yeah, I think so. It should be 2-1.
I think so too. Okay, well, now it's 2-1. Let's see if it's 2-1 or 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike, 3-1 count.
Darren's trying to help him out on the PA by telling him it's 3-1. Let's see if Jess is there with it. Remember, he struck out a guy in the second strike earlier. He didn't send him walking, though. Oh, that's a high fly ball brought to you by SAIPAN Select. That one's going to drop down and in, and
misread it.
lost it in the lights. Alfred Maglonia. That's not an easy ball to play. When that was way above the lights, you lose it, and then all of a sudden it reappears in the light, like Carol Ann.
Blinded by the light.
I know what the next verse sounds like.
Wrapped up like
2
something.
balls, 2 strikes.
That's right.
Not full.
All right. Well, Frankie got the sign he wants. Now he's going to Hollywood. Here's the pitch. Low and in the dirt.
Taking his base.
And Byron's looking. He's like, oh, could I make 2? Can I make 2? He's like, no. That's it. So base on balls.
Number 5.
Well, first person to get on base tonight.
On deck.
Got there with a little bit of a bob, but
Number 22, Juan Eagle.
Trey's saying that I'm just making it rain like kings.
Palacios.
Tobot's talking about Chicago, and Trey with the assist on that, picking up the spare by putting in Chicago too. Actually, during the pandemic, I started writing a song about how everything's changing and you hope that things will be the same again, and maybe that'll include getting rid of the Panda store and returning Chicago 2. And maybe it'll be Chicago 3. All right.
I think Chicago 2 was before my time because I didn't get that reference.
Oh, geez. Well, you would have got something.
Whoa.
That one's a high fly
he's
ball
gonna make second on
from
that
the
one.
pitcher. Oh, he's going to whip it over there. At least he got to the second baseman instead of over his head. But Byron's going to get by on a wild pitch on that one. Yeah, Chicago 2 was one of those notorious exotic dancing establishments where they were really a home for orphan dollar bills.
Yeah, that was definitely before my time. It was only Kings when I got out here. It was the last one left.
Kings was hanging on. That's right. It was royalty. They were the only place with a 200% ID check.
They were Royals.
Yeah, here comes the pitch. Ooh, inside. A little bit too high for Mike Igwell. Yeah, Kings Club, I had some interesting memories from that place. More observing the behavior of some of my pals while they were over there. My pals not being the dancers, but you know.
Yeah, sure.
I may have
Just keep saying
observed that too.
Brad.
Oh, they're trying to get him on the pick plate. Did they get him? No, he's safe.
That was incredibly close, though.
Lieto does not like the call because he did get the bag, but on that one, you're trying to get the batter. Now he's calling for the count, and they got it. The throw, though, from Lieto was a little bit off. If it would have been on the other side of the base, I think they have it. Not an easy call to make, by the way.
It's not, but I've been really impressed with the catcher on those last 2 long throws out there. He's gotten it all the way to second fairly accurately. Like he's not overthrowing him, throwing it way outside, not letting the runner advance any extra. So that's
By the way,
good.
see the lean. Byron was leaning, but he left his left arm out. Oh, that one's going to be fouled out here. Don't think it goes in the stands, does it? Oh, maybe it does. Going out in the parking lot, and if it breaks the window, it shouldn't cost you a lot, and it won't if you go to the SAIPAN Auto Glass Pro and make Romy your auto glass homie. Give him a call at 670-235-9037. Nothing follows.
Now I was trying to come up with something else with show me, but I couldn't get there.
Show me the Romy. They will make Missouri the Romy state. See how he puts his left arm out there like it makes it look like he's closer? It's like those Olympic sprinters who stick their hands out ahead of them. That does not get you there quicker.
It's not, as we've learned with numerous photo finishes this year in the Olympics. It's your torso.
All right. Well, the count is full. Runner on second. No outs. And that one's in the dirt. Back-to-back walks for Lieto. And that's going to bring up Juan Iguel. But since he followed Mike Iguel, he should be called 2 Iguel.
Number 1, Master.
So back-to-back walks.
Palacios.
Sandlot taking advantage right now. We'll see what happens here. Moods. I love it. Tobot Castro never fails to crack me up, man. Trey's okay. All right. Well, Lieto's on the mound. He's looking around. He's thinking about throwing after Byron, but he's not gonna. Here's the throw, and outside, 1-0. Trey Dunn recently honored by the Facial Hair Magazine of North Dakota for having the Marianas' third most scrappy beard.
I'd be curious to know who was 2 and 1. I know at least one of them is Dan.
Wallach?
Yeah.
All right, well, here's the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss.
I'm not sure who the other one would be.
I'd like to see the nomination list, too, because there's a few of them out there. A little patchy, a little scrappy. You know who's not a maybe on that list? Robbie G. Robbie G, he was born with a mustache. The beard came in by second grade. Here's a nice grounder over to second. He's going to, short. He's going to try to make the throw to first, and it's going to be in the ground, and the runner's going to stay. So the bases are now loaded. And I'm guessing that's going to be an infield single. It's not really mess it up. We'll see what they call it. But
Quite an error, but it's almost hard to say it wasn't because he didn't field it super clean.
did not. Well, that's going to bring up your right fielder, Eric Palacios, with a little opportunity to be a hero tonight.
I need a hero.
Bonnie Tyler would be proud of that song. So Lieto with a little bit of trouble. No outs, bases loaded, top of the second. Score is tied 0-0.
The top of the second is the exact opposite of what we saw in the first inning.
Yes. We would have already been done. We're seeing something we haven't seen in the first inning. A batter, number 4. All right, well, Palacios got his little power pose ready to go. Look at Iguel's wind up. Oh, my God. Look at the leadoff that Mike Iguel is taking.
It's definitely an interesting choice. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back there quick enough.
We're going to find out.
Lead up.
Yeah, he's got some experience. Probably not his first time he's bitten off more than he can chew. Here comes the pitch. Oh, tried to frame it in there. Oh, and he did get the delayed call. Robgo doing a good job of luring him in for a strike.
He thought that one through first, but I think that was the right call.
No, I think you're right.
He took a second to let it process and then made the call. And that's a good decision.
I like the huevos on Mike Iguel out there.
Oh.
Look, that was a great looking swing. Said nobody.
Was
1-2.
I don't think the goal in baseball is to swing so hard that you swing yourself around. Just don't think that's what you're really trying to do.
No, I think he was going for contact, and Lieto gave everybody the scares.
That's all.
Okay, well, we're back at it here. Again, top of the second, bases loaded, no outs. Look at that leadoff. Just
And the
Got him.
strikeout. That was a great pitch.
well, he needed that one to finally get an out. That's going to bring up your third baseman, Darius Diaz. He was the one who caught that line drive earlier.
Diaz to the plate. On deck, the catcher, Joby Rages in the hole. The left fielder, SBL. Number 47.
On deck is Joby Rages.
First baseman for the Sandlot. One down here, top out.
Hey, thanks for tuning in from Guam. Great to see you. Really appreciate it.
What do you got it?
Keep those comments coming. We're looking for more Sandlot trivia tonight. Oh, look at that. Half a day, Zoltnya. All right, that one's in the dirt. And Byron Kaipan is rumbling, bubbling, stumbling home, and it's not a good throw. So Byron Kaipan's going to make his way home. And the Sandlot are going to take a 1-0 lead off of that pass ball. Robigo not feeling too good. He's fixing his equipment right there. But, man, the throw was a little off. The timing was there. The aim was not.
Not quite. He needed it to be a little closer to the plate. He threw it outside. And
Joby Rages.
We're talking about clean play. That was not it.
SBL.
All right, shaking things up a little bit. So now runners on second and third, 1 out, and 1 run scored for the Sandlot. Leto shaking off his catcher. He's like, Robigo, how about Robino? Finally got it. He went through all of his signs just to get to that one. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, fouled right back to us.
Foul back.
I was looking around for it. Was looking up a little bit, and I was like, oh, wait, no, there it is on the ground.
That's right. Sound effects in the house tonight. That'll be for all of our jokes.
Yeah, we'd have to tell some first.
We should.
That was the joke.
All right. Here's the windup and the pitch. That looked good.
Well, that looked pretty good.
No, he
he's
says
on the
no.
outside. All right.
It looked pretty good from us up here.
It did. I'm not quite on center of the plate, but that was pretty dadgum close. But you know what? Close doesn't count in baseball because it's not horseshoes or hand grenades.
So I saw the, let's go with this pitch first. Boom. That maybe was too high?
Oh, not a little high, I guess, yeah.
3-1. Pinky's
Three
up.
balls. 1 strike. The batter, Darren Seas, third baseman number 47. 3-1 count. 1 down here.
Oh, that's a swing and a miss. 3-2 now. The count is full to Darren Diaz.
Full count. Count full.
Man, I had a great lunch special over at the Shack today. I'd never seen this lunch special. Some kind of a fried chicken, almost like a sweet and sour chicken without the sweet and sour, like Chinese-style chicken on cabbage with some nice rice and some tasty macaroni. I went out there. Haven't had that one before.
Nice, yeah. Have not seen that on their menu.
You know what else they don't have? The best pizza in SAIPAN, because that's at Godfather's. Oh, right down the middle.
That's, yeah, there you go. There's 2 of them.
Diaz not happy with that, but that's back-to-back strikeouts. And that's going to bring up your catcher, Joby Rages. Yeah, lunch over there at Godfather's can get you a whole lot of good choices for just $12.95. Unless you're going for a pizza, then they got a couple of different sizes and a couple of different choices. But, man, they make fresh bread right there in the house, and it is fantastic. All kinds of sauces, all kinds of sandwiches, all kinds of dipping sauces. Oh, it's a grounder, foul down the first base side. 0-1. But you can't go foul with the choices over at Godfather's for lunch. That's
No,
for
I'm pretty
sure.
sure you can go foul. I'm pretty sure they have some foul on the
Yeah, some
menu.
birds.
That chicken salad, I think I've seen that.
Yeah, that's something you wouldn't want to balk at.
There's the jokes.
Mike taking his hat off to the crowd, letting his hair flow a little bit on third base. All right. Let's see what Lieto's got in store. Here comes the windup and the pitch. High. Oh, no. Look out. He's rumbling, tumbling, stumbling. And Iguel makes his way. Nobody was going to block home plate with Big Mike on his way in. And the Sandlot's up now 2-0.
That was a very calculated risk right there by the pitcher going, I'm not covering the plate with this guy charging down.
We got to check the audio. I'm not sure if they're able to pick up the audible fee-fi-fo-fum. But nobody was going to block that one. Lieto's like, yeah, I'll pitch better next time. Ooh, Tobot says he's got some mango bean soup with leftover shredded pig meat. That stuff sounds great. See, that's how you take advantage of mistakes. You get on base out with a walk, take advantage of some wild pitches to advance the runners, and there you go.
Now it's 2-0.
Just
top of the second.
Like that. I mean, it's the last game of the season for both teams.
Got to leave it all out there.
All right, here's the windup. Oh, fouled
really
off the barrel of the bat. Goes up and over the net. Had a chance of hitting the out of Jim.
Getting the next.
I guess he didn't like that ball.
Yep, throwing that one back. I think that was one of the ones he gave back earlier.
It needs more air.
I really do like how they trade out the balls just straight from the little pouch of the umpire, right? And it's like they just keep recycling the same ball. So, at some point, one of the balls that was all dusty that you didn't want is the one you're going to get.
Well, they'll dry off. I mean, maybe it was a little slick. That could be it. Yeah, if it did hit the window over there at the Ada Gym, I know a guy who can help you out because the tint man from Dan does tint building windows as well.
He does, and he does a great job of it, as we can attest to here in the studio in the booth.
Well, in both. He's done a great job right here in the booth to our right side, but in our studio, when you watch us on Good Morning Marianas, those windows were tinted by the tint man from Dan, offering up shady solutions for folks all across the Marianas. He does it here, he does it there. He will tint you anywhere.
Is Tobot the original Slim Shady?
Yes. He's definitely made an impact all over. They've changed the names of islands after him. It's Rotint, Tintian, Shade Pan.
I think they really wanted that ball that was over at Ada Gym. They're really waiting on it.
Yeah, I guess they're actually making a new ball right now. They just killed the cow for the leather.
Is it a Tinian cow?
It could be. All right, count is 1-2 to Joby Regis. Lieto's got 2 outs. He's got a runner on third. Back-to-back strikeouts, but a couple of wild pitches let a couple of runners make their way home. We got a white pickup in left field, a white pickup in center field. We're one white pickup away from right field.
2 white pickups in center field.
Yeah, I just caught that second one. It was just a camouflage
Need a white
on me.
one in right field.
It's a white pickup night here at the ballpark.
It's a nice day for a white pickup.
Hey, little Toda, what have you done? Hey, little pickup, who's the only one? Here comes Lieto. He likes the sign that he's got. He keeps saying yes, and here comes the pitch. Oh, high.
Nice
outside.
catch. Nice catch. And he probably can't afford another pass there at this point. Really need to get out of this inning with just those two. And, you know, get yourselves up to bat and see if you can do some damage and get it tied back up.
Yes.
I feel like that's generally how the game works.
All right, well, here we go. This is a long top of the second inning here. Another one. High outside. They're trying to catch the runner. Did they get him? It looked like they did. No, he's called safe.
It looked like he was back safe.
No, you got to watch the replay. He might have got there just before with his foot. I've just watched the replay.
Like that's what I
It
was
was
really
really close. We're going to watch it in
kinda
super secret slow-mo later. All right, well, there's a full count to Joby right now. Let's see what happens.
One day you're gonna have replay for us.
No, it's a base on ball. So that's walk number 3 of the inning. Going to bring us all the way up to the top of the lineup. Jesus Igual.
The leadoff batter, the left fielder, number 11, Swiss Eagle.
Don't miss with the
On deck,
Jesus.
the second baseman,
That's for bowling, though. I don't know if it applies to baseball.
That is from bowling. That is a good pickup. It was I think it was a bit of a deep cut.
That's the Lebowski.
Still was
Big
not sure if
Lebowski.
you,
I should say the full title of the movie.
wasn't sure if you get it, or anybody else for that matter.
Big Lebowski's a fantastic movie. If you have not seen The Big Lebowski, you should absolutely go watch it.
Well, that means I should go watch it. I've only seen clips.
Oh yeah, you should. It's great. It's one of the Coen brothers' better films. I'm not gonna call it their best. It's not my favorite, but it is one of their better films.
Oh, the runner's going, and it's a hit-and-run play. It's going to drop in front of speedster Jess Mesa. He's got no one to throw it to, and run number 3 is going to cross home plate. And look at the runner over there, caught in between second and third base. Jess Mesa laughing it off, throwing the ball back to Frankie. And now it's 3-0.
What did they do? The first baseman ran over
Yeah, I
what
don't
was
know.
clearly the second baseman's ball. And then he wasn't anywhere near the bag to be thrown to get the out that would have ended the inning.
Well, so that's where a little bit of the experience comes in. So you've got your first baseman who's 18 years old, but a heck of an athlete and a great player. Just should have stayed home on that one, you think. But he was probably trying to pick up for it because it just that ball was just kind of hung in the air for a while until it didn't. And then it just dropped about like 15 feet in front of the second baseman. So I think he was out there trying to make a run for it, then gave some deference to his elder statesman, Jess Mesa.
But I think even if he would have gotten that, he wasn't getting back over to first in time either.
Well, he didn't need to if he would have caught it, though. I think that's what he was going for.
You think he was going to catch it? I think he was too far away for that.
Well, I think that's what ended up happening.
He obviously misjudged it no matter what, but yeah, it's unfortunate for the Blue Jays.
All right, well, here's the pitch. The runner looked like he was going, fouled away there. It was Diego Camacho. But take a look out there at Joby Regis on the base path. It looked like he's thinking about going.
One ball, one strike.
Well, I mean, the Sandlot's got to be feeling it now. They've put up 3 runs this inning. They've got 2 more runners on base. The only outs they've actually gotten have been strikeouts. So, I mean, it's not like the fielding is what's, that you got to be worried about. It seems like if they can get a hit, they might get some more bases.
Oh, he's going now, and it's a pass ball. And everyone's going to be able to advance on that one. All Diego had to do is get out of the way. It is a Sandlot kind of night because there's a lot of sand over there, if you've seen it. They've been scooping up all that sand over there by Buntalon.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what all that was and what it was for. Do you have the inside scoop for us, Brad? Is it an NMI exclusive?
Yeah, they're going to be giving out free sand to all the cat owners in SAIPAN for litter boxes. They do that every meow and again. No, they're dredging that up to make it easier to launch your boat over there in Susupi, across, in Chalcanoa, actually, across from Mount Carmel. All right, well, now you've got runners on second and third. You've got 2 outs.
It's a little deja vu. We were at this point not too long ago in this inning.
Oh, that's high.
There's 3 balls.
And actually, if I'm not mistaken, it was a bunch of high pitches that kept the inning going.
That is true.
3-1 count.
Speaking of high pitches, if you get down to SAIPAN Select, they'll make a pitch to you. Here comes the pitch. Oh, fouled right back our way, and that's going to be 3-2.
Makes it 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. Touch full.
Jeez.
Back to a full count here, and top of the second, runners on second and third.
It is a full count. Oh. 1 ball. 2 balls. 3 balls. Oh. 2 strikes. That was pretty sad.
Is that your Dracula dead and loving it impression?
Which one?
Dracula dead and loving it.
No.
Little
Wait,
bit
here
of
comes
Mel
the
Brooks
pitch.
for tonight.
Oh,
That's.
oh, and there's a throw. Look, he's got him. He's got to have him. No, he's safe again.
I'm actually with you on that one. I think you got him.
Yeah. In fact, they could get him now, but I thought for sure he had him.
That bounced in front of him and got to the third baseman, who had his glove out before the runner was on the bag.
Ducks to the pond. Bases loaded.
I mean, it's hard to disagree with the legend out there, but
Well, it was a walk. Anyway, we're at that's 4 walks in the inning right now. Oh, and that one's going to be a grounder over to Jess Mesa. The firefighter extraordinaire catches it, whips it over to the shortstop, and that's going to do it. Put us out of our misery a little bit. But not before 3 runs score for Sandlot. How about that? Getting through the line. You know, it's funny. Both innings, same guy was the last out. Anyway, got to get down to the bottom of the second inning for the Blue Jays. Mr. Second Baseman Jess Mesa is going to lead us off, followed by Benji Palacios, your first baseman, and your left fielder, June Salalila.
Salalila.
So what it was more about, I got to remember the name of the show. Mila Kunis is in it.
That 70s show?
No, it's a movie.
Transformers.
No, it's a
She
comedy.
was actually in it.
And I thought that was something
Megan
Fox.
Fox.
Yeah. But Jason Segel's in it.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Is it Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Yeah, it's Mila Kunis and Jason Segel.
Yes, and that's because he was doing that song about the Van Helsing and the tragedy of
the puppet.
Yes, the
play
public about Dracula.
Dracula.
The musical.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing with the voice.
Oh, okay.
And if I see Van Helsing, I will kill him.
All right. Yep, I'll give that one to you. That's another good movie. See, I like Big Lebowski, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Probably don't watch Forgetting Sarah Marshall with the kids. Probably don't watch Big Lebowski with the kids either. But,
Definitely not Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
They both actually have, I think, a little bit of nudity in them, so probably good
Frontal.
to not watch them.
Frontal. You know, speaking of, since that was our topic tonight, Ball 3, Ted. There's Glenn Polycare weighing in. Ted is a good movie. I didn't see the sequel. I saw parts of it, but I didn't see Ted 2.
Ted 2? They have a TV show now, too.
That might be a bit much.
Show where he's supposed to be. He's like in high school. The kid, the guy, not the bear. Ted.
Nice.
Also probably in high school too, but I watched like half of one episode and was kind of like, this isn't for me.
I liked when they went to the improv and started hurling off like really bad references. Right. And that was one of my favorites. For really good comedy lines, though, I think Understated, 40-Year-Old Virgin is really good. I Love You, Man is really good.
That one is pretty good.
Some sick burns.
So many of these running with Jason Segel is the kind of uniting factor there on a lot of those movies.
Yeah, and Paul Rudd.
Maybe you got a little thing for him.
Maybe I do. Maybe you're jealous.
You could share your sequin Dodgers jersey with him.
They see Robbie Zagu talking about Jason. All right, Jess Mesa.
Watch Ted with the kids. Oh,
Not for kids. You never know. You could try it. Here's the pitch.
it's a family movie. It's about a bear, a teddy bear. How can
Yes,
that be bad?
especially if your kids are afraid of thunder.
Teach them the thunder
Teach 'em
song.
the thunder
That would probably
song.
not go poorly at all.
Oh, Tobot, lighten up, Francis. That's another great line. Stripes. My name is Francis. What if you call me Francis? But my friends call me Psycho. If you call me Francis, I'll kill you. Ooh, that one's in the dirt. My kids tell me that I'm just like them. Mine too. I tell them I am just like you, a complete disappointment to my father.
Ouch. Apologies to Brad's kids when they watch this back in therapy.
It was that night in August. Oh, jeez!
Whoa, the club went further than the ball.
It did. Jess Mesa. Oh, my gosh.
I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen either.
Throwing bats around like he's a senator from Rhoda. Oh, good
Light as a
times.
cat. I think he was a little bit light as a bat there for a second. Ooh, glad no one got hurt with that, though. That was
Oh, you know another good movie?
trivia is what movie does the club went further than the ball come from?
Oh, that's Happy Gilmore, I
It
believe.
sure is.
Here is the windup and the pitch. Oh, that's going to be a high fly ball. The bat goes flying again. Pitcher calling for it. Catcher does not get it, and then he smacks it with his hand. And Diego Camacho has no one to throw it to because Mike Eagwell's too busy laughing at his pitcher while he's on the ground. That replay. Oh, my God, you guys. That
A for
replay.
effort. That's an A for effort. He really, pushing it towards the first baseman from while on the ground after missing it.
Now, that's what he was trying to do. However, he ended up batting it past the players that came in to get it. But you know what? We talked about Benji maybe making a youth mistake earlier.
I would
but
say
Mike
the same
Eagwell
thing
did the
there.
exact same thing, and he's a seasoned guy.
That ball was not near either of you. Your pitcher had already backed up to get it. Your second baseman was closer to it than you were. Just stay.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you just hit him in the leg and the foot.
That one.
And that's not good. I don't even know what you call that first one. I'm just going to call it an E1. And this one's going to be a hit pitch. And now the Sandlot saying, you know what, Blue Jays, you think you're the only ones to make some mistakes? Well, hold my beer. That's going to bring up June Salalila.
Salalila, salalila.
Salalila, salalila, lalila. You know, another good reference, a good comedy movie.
Amadeus.
A lot of good lines. Not Amadeus. Role models.
Oh, that one is good.
A lot of good ones. All right. Jacob with the pitch. It's going to be ground over to third, and that's going to be one. Jess Mesa, not quite there. He's going to walk back.
He wasn't going to make it.
All right, that's going to bring up Shane Mallins.
Mallins, followed by the third baseman, Alfred Anglone, and the right fielder, Adam Salalila.
You know, speaking of some of these things, Dodgeball had some good lines in there. All those exchanges between Cotton Fitzsimmons. Oh, here's the pitch. Oh, that's a grounder over to third. Oh, right underneath the mitt. Oh, look at it. He's going to go for it. Here comes the throw. The throw is going to be in time. He hits. Oh, he called it safe.
No, he got it. He didn't tag it. Look at this. He slid under it.
He did.
He
Oh,
slid under it. That's
man.
a great call. That's a great call by the ump.
Wow.
He slid under him. You
Well,
gotta,
the Blue
you
Jays-
gotta get that glove onto the ground so that he's got to slide through you, and he didn't do that.
I thought he had him. So we watched on that replay screen, and wow, man, I'll tell you, the view that you guys get on the screen, it was a nice close-up too. But from up here, I mean, I thought it looked good from up here.
I think he was safe. I thought that was a good call even from up here.
All right, here's the pitch. And we're right back at it. And the Blue Jays are right back at it too. But the
It was a bold
role
strategy,
models,
Cotton, and it worked out for him.
role models just absolutely kill me when Stifler ended up picking up his kid for the first time.
I like that his name is Stifler. Like,
Yeah. Oh, he just got hit between his shoulder blades. No, maybe on that one. Oh, man.
That's two.
Alfred, not happy about that one. Frankie goes to Hollywood. That's going to bring up Adam Salalila.
Well, now how the turntables have turned. Base
Is that
loaded.
Dr. Evil?
No, I think that's actually the office.
Yeah, that sounds like a Michael
I think
Scott.
it's Michael Scott in the office. How the turntables have turned.
Trey, you're missing out, dude. That's all I could tell you. Here comes the pitch. Oh, outside.
Like the little wave off.
Yeah, it was kind of
Get
like
out of here.
I don't want
Get it
no
out of here.
scrubs coming from Jess. Get out of the way, kid. You bother me.
He was hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
Trying to holler at him. All right. Here comes the windup and the pitch. That one's a
dirt.
little low.
2 balls, no strikes.
He got low.
Well, he does have those apple bottom jeans and the boots with the fur.
With the fur,
The whole crowd was looking at her. She hit the floor.
next thing you know.
Shorty got low. Here's the pitch. Look at that leadoff on second base right there. He heard me. He starts trotting back.
Both teams have done that. I mean, that must be something they're teaching nowadays, or they're learning something about angles and math and things. But
I think it would be great to see the center fielder run in and cover that bag. No, there's a base on balls.
that's going to bring in a
And-
second round. Now it's 3-2.
Jeez Louise. Telling you, I don't know. This inning should be brought to you by Airwick. If it's stinking up the field, just play
Airwick.
something out.
Airwick is an actual thing. It would be Airwick.
Was that your... Yeah, that's great. Trey, is that your way of saying Flo Rida? Remember when Flo Rida was coming to Saipan? I don't think the whole state was coming. All right, well, they're going to have a little picnic there on the mound.
Does
Figure
this
out
count
what
as a
they're going
mound
to do.
visit?
No, yeah, no kidding. Well, by the way, we're back up at the top of the lineup. James Salalila is coming up to bat.
I remember when they were yelling North Carolina.
Raise up. That's
Take your
right.
shirt off. Go ahead and spin it around your head like a helicopter.
Petey Pablo was here for like a couple of months.
Yeah, yes, Tobot. It is 3-2 Sandlot. I see the score on the thing only says 3-0, but it's 3-2. Tobot keeping us honest.
Yep. All right, here comes the windup and the pitch. Oh, and that one's in the dirt, and it's gonna be a tie game. How about that?
Madden scores.
Wow.
You guys, if you like errors, you are getting your money's worth tonight. Mistakes abound. Have you got caught up in the craze of Mr. 1 Pound Fish? No, I guess
I don't know
not.
anything about that. What's Mr. 1 Pound?
Come on, ladies. 1 Pound Fish? No? Oh, that one's low and in the dirt also. Also kind of looked like
2 balls.
Could have got away from
1
him.
strike.
Talk about how we got here, by the way. Started off with an error, hit by a pitch, good out, and a single, but a screwy single. Another hit by a pitch, then a walk. Here comes the pitch. Jeez, another one way outside.
This is a really interesting juxtaposition of the first inning to the second inning. We saw phenomenal fielding, phenomenal pitching, really good by both teams in the first.
Well, there's parity in this league is apparently what's happening.
Now we've gotten to the second, and it's just all bets are off.
I think it just mirrors. I mean, literally, they're mirroring each other here. Here comes the
There's
windup.
probably something to be said a little bit.
Ooh, in the dirt, and that's a walk. And now the score is still 3-3, but the bases are loaded with 1 out, and that's going to bring up Terrell Robigo.
I think sometimes too, like when you're at the top of the inning, and it's a little bit of a long top of the inning, and your team's doing really well, getting a lot of hits, getting on base, doing whatever, right? And you're just sitting in the dugout most of the time. You kind of cool down a little bit. I think that's kind of the effect we're seeing right here for the Sandlot. It might continue up into the third inning when we get there.
All right, well, here comes the windup and the pitch. Oh, way outside is right. Folks, while you got some time, go ahead and like and follow the NMI News Service page.
Almost to 5,000. Or
We
past
are.
it.
We're creeping up to 4,900. We are just this morning we were like 16 away. We're trying to get to that magic 5,000 number because once that happens, kicks us onto a whole nother level of that algorithm. Here's the pitch. Oh,
Whoa,
jeez.
there's another bat going.
It's not a broken bat either. And he's got 2 batting gloves. Tells you a little bit about how wet it is out
Some
there.
of these guys have been taking the Olympics a little too seriously out here. They're doing the bat toss, apparently.
No, I think what's happening is the Blue Jays have the softest hands of baseball. All the lotion that they're using before they come out to the plate really having an impact on them. This inning's brought to you by Jergens Lotion.
And Kleenex.
No, that's at the bottom of the inning. Kleenex.
That's the name brand. Just tissue.
Oh, that one was inside quite a
Waving
bit.
that one off too. Just a little bit outside. We'll get out of here. I'm just a little bit like you peasants away from me.
Yes.
Away from me.
Away, dirty peasant. All right, well, Jacob getting the call. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, it's a high fly ball brought to you by SAIPAN Select. Getting underneath it is the catcher. And he does not make that catch either. Oh, my goodness.
I really thought he was going to get that one. He looked really well underneath it, and just the last minute wasn't
That
there.
catcher must have been wearing a condom because he didn't catch anything. I guess there's something to be said for that. Anyway, here we go. Here it comes. Yeah, I saw that. Here comes the pitch. Low and away. Jeez. Count is now full. Just like the
Down here to
bases.
come film this.
Full count. Count full.
Full count, full bases, tie game, bottom of the second. The pressure is on.
3 balls.
This is what kids dream of when they were playing baseball right here.
1 down. Load it up here.
Can we see the first grand slam of the year?
Oh, that was
That's
going to be
not
a
gonna
fly
do it.
ball. Nobody's going after it at all.
Foul.
Count going to stay full. Yeah, like I said, we were at just this morning, we were at 4884 followers on the old Facebooks. And tomorrow, check us again over at Good Morning Mariana. You'll be able to see our latest show. We're going to try and get an interview or two to hear about how things went tonight up at the legislature, where folks are talking about what's going on with Managaha, Marianas Global, and the Department of Public Lands. Ooh, well, that thing was so high and inside. I couldn't believe he swung at it. He went for it. He did not get it. And that's going to bring up Mark Villagomez. I'm really surprised he swung at that one.
Mark Villagomez.
Oh, I just noticed on our infographics now that it has the batter's name on there.
It does indeed.
Wow. You guys are really bringing the A game.
High and outside.
And then you brought me on here, so we really have the A team. So
We
that's
do,
pretty
we do.
good.
Trey stands for 3, as in he's the third wheel. I mean, we really got everything we need right here. And no, that is not a pack of lifesavers in my pocket. Here comes the pitch. Oh, low and outside, ball
Outside.
2. JoJo did that. Yeah, with the names, he did. He did indeed. So, and you know, that's because of some of the stuff that we were doing with this shared score sheet that we've got on here. And the reason why we're able to do that is because we've got great internet connectivity connecting all the computers that we have up here together, not by a line, just here we go. Here's the pitch. Oh, boy, high and outside is a great catch.
It's nice, yeah. Nice job by the catcher there.
Yeah,
Might have been another
Joby.
pass ball.
Joby on the spot. Jeez, I feel like we've been out here for a week. But we're just here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs, bases loaded. Sandlot
I mean, this has
gave
been
up 3 runs.
This has been an almost hour-long inning.
That was a good
Oh,
one.
right through the middle. Yeah, it was good.
Right down Main Street call, 3 balls.
He's got that Highness shimmy shake going on, though, every time he just calls a regular strike.
Well, it's 3-1, and Mark was not at all interested in swinging at that one. He was waiting for Jacob to throw the first pitch, or first strike, and he got it. Now he's in there. Ooh, in the dirt. He's going to walk in. A leading run.
RBI.
So that is another walk, and that's going to be, geez, we've got to open up another column here for these guys.
4-3 here at the bottom of
Oh, undo. There we go.
time called by the manager.
So we're still on the
Is
second.
this a mound visit? This looks like a definite mound visit.
Yep, and that means we're going to be
Counting.
seeing Jess Mesa is coming up next. We'll see if he can keep the bat in his hands this time. Nope, he's taking him out. Angel Demapon breaking his heart. Jacob is out, and who is coming in? We're going to find out. Who's coming in? Can you find out?
Yep.
Thanks. All right, well, we've got a pitching change. Let's find out who we got. Reed Terragezu coming in. And we know he can pitch, and I can't believe he's coming in. So he's coming in the second inning. And here we go. He's going to face Jess Mesa.
And we have a pitching change for the Sandlot. Coming in for Ian Jacob. We got Reed Terragezu. How about a round of applause for Ian Jacob?
We even have a PA announcer change. That's Kyle Huckug, the velvety tones, the dulcet tones.
And on behalf of the SAIPAN Baseball League Board of Directors, we want to thank everybody for coming out. As this is the 63rd game.
Trey
of
would have
the
known
season.
already.
We have 2 more games, and we may start our postseason next week. To all the coaches and managers, please.
Oh, no, it's okay. Thank you, though. I'm just really thirsty.
WhatsApp group.
All right, fine. You talked me into it. I'll eat another piece of pizza. I got some time.
Brought it.
Thank you. Well,
You need a drink?
well,
You need your drink.
no, please. While we watch Reed Tergezu get his warm-ups, we are chomping away at the best pizza in SAIPAN. Slippery hands down. Godfather's Bar. We stopped down there and picked that up before the game. People are like, hey, what, there's no baseball tonight? Yes, there is. That's why we're here. Picking up some pizza. Can't stick around. There was a lot of people down there. It was great. It looks like they're having a great night already, and it was still early. We'd love to hang out with everybody. But baseball calls. And Jess Mesa is at the plate. The first batter for Reed to face, and Jess catches just a piece of that one for strike one. Thank you, sir. Slippery hands down. It was right.
Right. Here we go.
There we go. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, and that's going to be a high fly ball down the first base side. Mike Equal's going for it. Does he get it? He does. And then he does a nice tuck and roll. And that's going to end it for a nice F3. And that's going to wrap it up. And that's exactly what Sandlot needed. Sure, they gave up 4 runs, but it could have been a lot worse with the bases full. So now, through 2 complete, the score is Sandlot 3, Blue Jays 4. And we're looking at Byron Kaipat, Mike Iguel, who just made that catch, and Juan Iguel. That's who's on the way.
Well, let's do a quick shout out to Gods here. You can see it on your screen there. And this amazing pizza, which you can see Brad and I chowing down on. We shout them out pretty much every week. They bring us some pizza because it's just that good. And if you ever go and check out their lunch specials, they got all sorts of things that you can get. I mean, they've got foot-long hot dogs, quesadillas, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, chicken parmesan sandwiches, and you can even get a salad. If you're feeling a little healthy, getting on that New Year's kick in the middle of the year, a little actually past the middle of the year. So we're in August
We
now.
need to remove the bad stigma about salad. We need to make that a manly meal. And it's a manly meal. You can add grilled chicken or tuna to it. It's the Healthy Choice salad over there at Godfather's for $12.95. Don't be ashamed. Be awesome.
Health is wealth, and it's pretty manly to be healthy. I think you see all these guys with these big muscles and working out at the gym. You know what? They eat healthy things. That is not what Brad and I do, but that is what those other guys do. Shout out to all those bodybuilders and people that deny themselves all this wonderful food all the time so that they can have those gorgeous bodies. Hats off to you. Bless you, but not us.
Trey. Well,
I think Trey's offering that he will come in and mix the salad up for you.
yeah, he does call himself the chef.
So, but what a great game we've got going so far. See, I told you. See, I lost a little bit of faith after the top of the second when they were down 3-0. And then we got to the bottom of the second, and look at that. They came right back and took the lead at 4-3. It only took about an hour to do that inning, and so, we're in for an exciting, maybe long night.
It's 8 o'clock. You're going into the top of the third. Now, the game started a little late. We normally start at 6:30. So let's see.
We ran on some island time today, started about 6:40.
Your island time is 7:56. Here's the first pitch. A big swing and catching a
Got
piece
little
of it is
yeah.
Kaipa. Thought I had enough time. Man, the crust on this pizza is just perfect. Tell you what, Trey, it's also midnight in Montgomery. Just hear those whippoorwills. All right. Frankie gets the sign from Terrell. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oop. Tried to pull that one in there. He's like, nope, off with you.
One strike.
Tillmont, if you just remove the words to and up, it sounds a lot funnier. All right, here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, he got him on that one. Not a strikeout, but he gave him the full Monty on the old call. Again, Frankie Lieto on the mound for the Blue Jays.
Well, Monty, that's another movie. Wouldn't say it's good, but it's a movie.
It is a movie. Low one outside.
Sorry, pitch, 2 balls, 2 strikes on the batter.
Not a lot of work for the outfield yet. I think there was one ball that went out to left field so far today.
Yeah, everything's been infield. It's a good observation. That one's going back. That's going back to the parking lot.
Ew. Well, you got to pay for gas. You don't want to have to pay a lot for glass, except for you. But
I'm worth a lot.
you could definitely get it taken care of.
Just ask the Attorney General.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
All right, I'm just gonna punch out of this one. And just move on.
See the Auto Glass Pro.
I was.
He will hook you up.
By the way, you can't spell autoglass without AG. That's it. Anyway, you can make Romy your autoglass homie. You can't make him your Attorney General, but you can make him your autoglass homie.
Yeah,
At SAIPAN Autoglass Pro, he might have.
Pretty sure he's over 35. He just needs a law degree.
Yep.
And the bar.
Phi Kappa Tinta. 670-235-9037 is the number. Whoa, that one's high. Could have been assault right there. And if you need to get those windows tinted, there's only one man who can make them minted. It's the tint man from Dan, Tobad Castro, serving up Shady Solutions.
They call him Slim Shady.
Oh, that is a base on balls. Byron Kaipat. That's 2 walks in a row for the big DH.
Starting this inning the way we started the last.
I would really hope this inning doesn't take an hour.
Is there a time cap on these games? No.
No. Might have to pull out a hose and pretend like it's rain. Anyway,
but I did find this was game 63 of a 65 game season. So hats off to the Saipan Baseball League for putting this on, getting through. I mean, that's a lot of games to get through. Baseball just plays a lot of games. I mean, even the pros, they just play so many games. I saw that the Yankees were doing a triple header.
No.
I don't even know how you do that, but they were doing a triple.
Well, you start
header.
with the first game.
And then you do the second and the third. But
I gotta look that one
really
up.
They were. I got you.
Okay, yeah, look that one up. A triple header, really? It doesn't seem
Look
right.
at this. It is on X. Yankees scheduled triple header with the Angels on Thursday. First pitch at 7:05 a.m.
I think you're gonna have to call some guys up from the minors for that. Here's the pitch. I mean, it's early enough in the season where you can get away with that kind of stuff. I mean,
here's the stats on how many triple headers there have been. At least 3 of them.
0-2.
According to the fast facts on this baseball almanac, triple header is actually prohibited under the collective bargaining agreement, except when the first game is the conclusion of a game suspended from a prior date.
Which must be what's happening.
I would assume so, because otherwise it'd be prohibited. And they're not here in Saipan, where even if it's prohibited, things just kind of happen.
Yep.
It's a little different.
If you're building a casino.
But interestingly, these triple headers that have happened were 1890, 1896, and 1920.
So pretty recent.
Over 100 years ago.
That's about how long ago this game started. So Leito's on the mound. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be ground or foul.
That's a foul ball.
Ground or foul?
Yep, it is. It's their new baseball game show, brought to you by the good folks over in Susupe. Ground or foul.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Just wrote you the theme music for it. It's the new NMI news service game show.
We should have a game show.
And we were doing trivia tonight already. It was pretty good.
I like it. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's a good shot. That's going to find its way into left field. The runner's going to make it to second, but no foul. Nice single by Mike Igwell. And that's going to bring up Juan Igwell, who reached last base, or last time up.
Oh, here we go. Top of the third. Runners on first and second. No outs. And we, Brad, what happened to all the really wonderful fielding and things that happened in the first?
Well, like an avocado, it can look great in one moment, close the fridge, open the door again, and it's terrible. It's an avocado game.
You just got to scrape off the top layer of the avocado and it's green underneath again.
Sometimes. Here it comes. And there it goes.
Whoa.
That was a little laser beam.
Laser.
Rooms return on foul balls. Thank you. Bring it up here to the press box. Baseball fans, get a free
Release the
jacket
laser.
for free jacket courtesy of the SAIPAN Baseball League.
You know, our rules over here at the ballpark are that you're not allowed to consume any alcohol on the premises. That's why you get a lot of folks out there in the outfield having a good old time. But, you know, if memory serves, Harry Carey used to have a few good old Budweisers during the game, calling them for the Cubbies. I think I'd rather be doing some of those right now.
Those are back in the good old days.
If these could be
before the FCC ruined everything.
There's no FCC that we got to worry about, my friend. We could do that right here, right now.
Do we even have the SCC?
No, we have CFRIM. All right, here's the pitch. Oh, low one in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, Tobot's always offering. He says he's got beer.
Yeah, but he's not here this time. I don't see the forerunner of justice out there. He's probably at home, relaxing, in a hammock.
All maxing, hitting all cool, shooting some b-ball outside the school.
Oh, up a couple of guys who are up to no good. Here's the toss, and there's the tag. That's 1 out. Go force out on a little fielder's choice.
Started making some trouble over there on the third base in the neighborhood. Hopefully we don't see any fights, so the moms don't get scared.
I have to.
But you might still be moving.
What is going on? Do we just see a run? Are they sending him back? Are they sending him back? What's happening? We're going to wait for the umps to give us a call on this one.
See what happened on the call here.
Okay. He just said talk to the hand. He's going out there to talk to Tony Regolafoy. He's going to say, Jess, weren't you paying attention? So here, they're, so what are we calling here? Is that a score? No, he just went from second to third, right? Because he threw him out.
What happened?
And they took advantage of a bad throw.
So what happened was...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So they got an out, and then the runner from second ran to third.
That's it.
And they're letting him stay.
Correct.
Because it's not like baseball just stopped running.
Baseball
The
did
game doesn't
not
just
stop
stop.
running.
You
That's
don't
correct.
just stop. This isn't T-ball, like where you throw it to the pitcher on the mound, and everybody's got to stop.
Nor is it hammer time.
Or In the Name of Love.
Eric Palacios, the director, number 1.
No, wait, there's no stopping that. I don't know why I was thinking it was Stop in the Name of Love.
That was good. All right, Eric Palacios is at the plate.
Wait,
Can't stop, won't stop.
Wait, no, isn't that one? Stop in the name
No, you're right.
of... Okay, good.
Before you break
Yeah.
my heart, take it over. Bam, bam, dum, 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 dum.
Yeah, Diana Ross. Okay, good. I was not making that up. For some reason, I was thinking U2 for a second, In the Name of Love.
No, you're right. It's baby, baby, I'm aware of where you're going each time you leave my door. That is the first one. All right. Leoto's looking around. He's got runners at the corners. 1 out. And here's the pitch. Oh, way high, and look
He's
at
going,
he's
he's going.
It's a hunka burning
he got
love,
it,
and
he
he's
got
out of
it.
there that time.
That one he got.
Ooh, jeez.
Lieto was looking around a little bit like maybe he thought he dropped the ball, but
Lieto was looking
Still
around
there.
like, don't hit me.
that's a large human being running through there.
Home there, called by the umpire. Runner over at second base.
Oh, look at those flowing locks of Lieto. Well, the other runner does advance to second base. Probably could have made his way all the way to third with that whole exchange. But yeah, Mike was on a mission.
And they got it. That was well played. That was well played.
All right, so Eric Palacios is
outs.
still at the plate with 2 outs now, just a runner on second. Frankie gets the call. He likes it. He checks the runner. He's going to throw high and outside. Oh, and that's going to advance the
one.
runner to third.
Runner moves over to third.
What is going on out here? He's asking for a new ball. Said, hey, this one's all slippery. Can I get one of these right-handed baseballs?
It's just stitched for their pleasure.
All right.
Here's the pitch. Oh,
Ooh, it's high. They're going to throw it. That's not the best throw.
Oh,
And he is going to run for it, but the chances are, it's going to be a tie
Oh,
game.
I don't think he touched home plate. Look at this replay. Look at this replay. See if he touches home plate.
I don't think he touched home
I don't
plate
think he touched
either.
home plate. I think he slid, caught his knee. It did not actually touch, and
Ooh,
he
that's a
walked
tough
off.
one.
That's going to be one that they would want some replay on if they saw it. Nobody was looking at it. And they're telling the batter to take his base. I guess that was a ball. Well, interesting. I think if you go back and look at that replay, he didn't touch the base, which would not count.
Gonna bring up the third baseman, number 47.
All right, so just got a message from Scott Dottino over there at Godfather's Bar, who provided us with all the pizza like he always does for all these games, and they got us a couple more, and he had just ended up giving us a couple of, a gift certificate for our Armed Forces Committee fundraising, so we can welcome more ships coming in. Anyway, Darren Diaz is at the plate. See another vehicle is getting ready to leave out there in the outfield. Oh, he called him on a strike on that one.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Another Tacoma making its way out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I see the hashtag SAIPAN is Tacoma territory. AK's been giving out some prizes for that, so look into that if you are into trying to get free stuff.
Oh, that one's going to be on a trajectory to hit something out there in the parking lot.
Foul ball. Please return all foul balls, please. Thank you.
Down the first base line, could be glass breaking time, but it can make you smile. You don't even have to drive a mile because the Saipan Autoglass Pro is right down the road, right across from the shack. That's where you can go fix that crack. 670-235-9037. If it's too bright, call the guy who watches baseball every night, Tobot Castro, the Tint Man from Dandan. Oh, that's in the dirt, and the runner is going to go. Frankie.
Whoa.
Oh, geez, he just hit the batter. What is going on out here, folks?
I think he's going to want a new ball from that one, too. Yeah, blame the ball for that one. That's what I do, too. If you screw up, always blame the equipment.
Geez, Darren Diaz laughing that one off. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that.
Somebody using that sticky tag thought they were coming to play wide receiver.
The Stickum? All right, well, some sloppy play out here today. 4-4. Where is this game? This game is in Saipan at the Tonko Palacios Field. We are here in the top of the third inning. The score is tied at 4. There are 2 outs, and there's a runner on second base. Pitching is Frankie Leoto. At the plate is Darren Diaz, your third baseman for the Sandlot. Hope that catches you up there, Lynn. Here's the pitch. Oh, did you see Jess Mesa?
Oh, he called that a strike and an out.
Oh, and that'll end it. And boy,
All right.
that put us out of our misery because that was just an ugly inning. Anyway, we're going to the bottom of the third, and that's all that
wasn't even
matters.
the inning. That was just the top.
Yeah, that's now we're going to have Benji Palacios, June Salalila, and Shane Mellons.
Well, so far I've been right, though. This has been a really close game, tightly contested. It's just been tightly contested with very poor fielding on both sides.
Well, it rained a lot before the game, that's for sure. And that looks like it's starting to have an effect on everything out here. But, geez, that was a little rough. Yeah, Tobot, that's right, Saipan. Lynn,
Hashtag
I think we
Saipan.
need to find out where Lynn is watching the game from. That looks
from
like
the dock.
Hawaii, I'm thinking.
It's at least midnight in Hawaii. Maybe a little past it. I think Trey might have already fallen asleep.
Yeah, it is past Trey's bedtime. Well, this game is on Meta. Trey is on Metamucil. All right, it is Hawaii. I'm great. Hey, that's perfect. Look at that. How about that? Lynn, thanks for tuning in from Hawaii. The big question is, how did you find the game? And also, please give us a like and a follow on the NMI News Service page, please. We're trying to get to that magic number.
It's the road to 5,000.
It is.
The road to 5K. And
It'll be the first
y'all don't
5K
know-
we
y'all
do this
don't-
year.
Y'all don't know this, but Brad promised to run a 5K when they hit 5K. So.
Ooh, that's that's a deal. I'll do that. I'll
All
absolutely.
right, you just heard him. He just made a deal. That's a binding contract.
Ooh. Well, we're 15 away now from 4,900, so we are creeping up even closer.
115. We just need 115 people to like it, and Brad will run a 5K.
Yeah, if we can do it tonight, I'll do it during the game. True
He'll
story.
go run around those bases.
Just like Rich Eisen. I will go out there in these dress pants, and I will run that 5K tonight. I prefer to wait till tomorrow, but I'll do what I got to do. I mean, I ate 3 pieces of pizza. You know, that's carb loading right
Yeah,
there.
you're ready to do it. You can get out there and do it.
I wonder if Trey fell asleep listening to the game. That means like we could probably throw some subliminal messages into his dream. First baseman Benji Palacios is up. That's an interesting batting stance. Here comes the pitch. Ooh. High and outside. Yeah. Oh no, he's awake. How much do likes cost on the interwebs? Depends.
No, those are different than likes. Depends on the things you wear as you get a lot older.
Here's the pitch. Oof, that one's down in dirt.
But you can get those.
Thanks, Len. Thanks for tuning in.
You can get those at the Super Joe 10. Depends, not likes.
Oh, I didn't know you were shopping.
I just keep an eye out for where stuff is and, what's around. You never know when you're going to need to buy something.
Look,
What?
you keep your eye out for where underwear
What if you got to
is.
go as Captain Underwear or something? What do you got to go as like Tommy Pickles
What
for
is
like
up
Club
with-
200?
What is up with this screen resolution? That does not look good.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, okay, good. It's back.
And so it's back.
From
From
outer space.
Well, we don't have Starlink though. We have
Here's
IT&E.
the windup and the pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. He went all the way around.
And this is 2-2 count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. That says, hey, if you're in Hawaii, go and check out Lynn. They cook up some mean Chamorro food. Oh, no way. I like that. That's for Trey out there. All right, well, let's see what Reed's serving up here. The lefty on the mound. Oh, it's a big shot to right field. Is it going to drop in?
Right field.
It's off the glove, and Palacios is rounded first. He's going to second. Looks like he could go to third, too. And he's not gonna. He stutter steps it. He would have had it. He absolutely would have had it.
There's a little double error on that play.
It did not look good, but he's on second base.
And then missed it picking it up.
Bottom half of the 30.
Yowza.
No outs here. The batter.
Well, that's going to be a good spot for June Salalila, walking up with his runner on second base.
Salalila.
One Salalila. That's what I said. This one Salalila. One Salalila. One Salalila. All right, June Salalila. Reed Gates was thinking about it, and he thinks better of it. 1-0.
Inside 1 ball.
But that was some nice contact by Benji Palacios. He hosted 2 two-day baseball camps. Actually, the second one got rained out on the first day, but he intended that to be just a 2-day pitching camp for the kiddos. And they had a great time out there. My daughter was out
2
there
balls, no strike.
learning how to play baseball. And she came back, Dad, I think I'm going to be a pitcher. I'm like, that's great. Unlike Mr. Trey, he's just a catcher. All right, here's the pitch. Oh, got him on that one. That was a strike for sure.
Yeah, that was coming right in. Just noticed that Salalila's jersey number is 365.
3 balls, 1 strike.
No, he's playing all day,
So I guess,
all year.
well, I mean, unless it's a leap year, then he misses a day.
When is the next? Is it 2 years from now?
This was a leap year, so 4 years from now.
All right, so this was the leap year. So this was not his
3
year.
balls, 1 strike.
Oh, it almost wasn't. Well, no, it almost was his face getting caught by that baseball on that last one. Did you see him have to duck?
I did.
Almost,
Another one inside, and that's going to be ball number 4.
Inside pitch, lose him on a base and ball.
So 2 base runners for the Blue Jays. The game's all tied up at 4. They're trying to do something about that. Shane Mallon's making his way to the plate. Number 20 for the Blue Jays.
No down here.
Blue Jays are 5-4 on the season. Sandlot 6-3. If the Blue Jays win, that's going to force a 3-way tie, and everything's going to be interesting because the Braves are sitting at 6-4. The Sandlot would then finish the season at 6-4, and so would the Blue Jays. And that means anything could happen because it goes to a different calculation than just head-to-head. Of course, though, that only matters if the Royals win their next game. Because if the Royals lose, then, well, they're out anyway.
and they'll never be Royals.
Oh, they'll always be Royals. Hey, Trey, that's not true because of the Winter Olympics. Now they're
He just
off
means the Summer
year.
Olympics. Summer Olympics is true. Summer Olympics, except for was it Tokyo? Because Tokyo got canceled by COVID, and they did it in 2021 or 2 or something. But typically, yes, the Summer Olympics coincide with leap years, and then the Winter Olympics are the off years.
Ooh, that had some nice movement on it. Reed's liking that pitch. Shane Mallon's just watched it happen. So 2-1. That should give Shane the green light. He was just sitting there waiting for that first pitch strike. Reed Terragezu on the mound, the lefty with the delivery, and that's going to be down in the dirt. And both runners are going to advance.
Always going to get by. Runners move over.
It's just one of those nights, guys. This is just one of those sloppy games.
It's just one of those nights when you don't want to wake up. Limp
Everybody
Bizkit.
sucks. Everybody. Yeah. Yep.
Limp Bizkit. And a little genre called nu metal, spelled N-U metal.
But that's Limp Bizkit's new metal.
Limp Bizkit was nu metal. He was like one of the, I was like founders quite, but he was one of the people that really popularized nu metal for the masses.
They just seemed like they complained a lot. I mean, I didn't hate it. Oh,
Nope,
geez.
it's right there. It's right there. To your left. To your left. Everything you own in a box to your left.
Oh, here he comes. Look at this little guy.
Yeah, shout out to the bat boy. He's been doing really well tonight. Keeping the bats clean, especially with these guys just throwing the bats everywhere.
All right, well, that's another base on balls. That's going to bring up Alfred Manglonia.
We are back to bases loaded again. That is 4 half innings in a row. Should just be 2 innings, but both sides have had full bases with no outs. Oh, no, the other one was 1 out. I'm sorry.
And he's showing bunt. Trying to make Reed run. Look at look at Mike Igwell. He's already halfway to home plate from first base.
There's bunt. Pulls back. Called strike.
I say pull him in there and just get like a little opposite field hit.
Little dink.
In fact, I would pull him in there, but I would bunt it over his
third.
head. No. You bunt to third would be all right, I guess.
Because he's way off of first, so.
Oh, boy.
Big ol' swing up high. He was swinging that around like a helicopter. Must be from North Carolina.
That was terrible.
This is Brad critiquing baseball. That was terrible.
Sorry, Shane. Sorry, Alfred. Just.
Can't wait for them to come back and watch that and be like, that was terrible, though.
Sorry, buddy.
We only provide positive, encouraging, uplifting comments on this commentary. Except for when you really aren't doing things well. Then we'll let you know how it really goes.
We have to make a reel out of that one. All right. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that's
that
a
one's
base
good,
hit,
though.
maybe? Is it going to drop in? No, it's going to be. Oh, no, he gets the
dropped
dirt.
it.
And now everyone's going to have to get in safe. He's got to be out there. How do you call him safe?
Did you look
It's
at
a
the-
force out.
Did you
Oh,
look at the
no.
little push he gave him, too?
Wait, how is he safe?
Did he touch the bag? I actually don't know if he touched the bag.
You can touch the bag because it's a force out.
No, I know, you can, but did he?
I thought his foot was on the bag.
I don't know. I'd have to look at the replay again. He was
Behind it?
behind her.
All
front.
right,
I don't
all
know
right.
what the proper term is. And the only reason why I say that is because when the runner got to the base, he actually pushed him. I don't know if you caught that, but he had a little.
Who
push,
do you
which means
think
that he wasn't
has
on the-
who do you think makes a better call? The guy who's 10 feet away or the guy who's like 130 feet away?
Definitely 130 feet every time.
Yeah.
Just ask Trey about it. It's called best perspective.
That is a good call. That's got to be an E8 on that one, by the way. I can't give him a hit on that one, but that's going to bring up Adam Salalila.
Here we are again, how the turntables have turned.
Yep, and the
Again.
Blue Jays are up now 5-4. Just equals their record for the season. Here's the pitch from Reed Terragezu. That looked a little low and inside.
Low, low.
That's a toughie. Again, this ball is dead tonight. It's got to be the moisture that's out there. Look at the runner. It's about to take off, but when the bases are full, everyone's got to go. They called that one a strike. It actually looked like he was playing his guitar.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'll enjoy the replay on that one. Especially if we put a little guitar
Sound
riff
effects in
on
there.
there. What's that?
With some, like a riff track on there?
Yeah, that's it. I was thinking like that first little bit for Prince's. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. But it starts off with
Can
that.
you do the next part where he's really hot?
I'll tell you what, you don't get this on any of the other news services. You only
No,
get that out
they
here.
have standards. We have none.
We have mandarins.
We have some man nerds.
That we do, indeed we do. All right, well here comes Reed. Base is loaded.
Oh, that looked like a strike.
Oh, it's a base on balls. I thought he was going in for a walk or a strike for that one
looked
too.
like a strike.
Yikes! Reed can't be happy about that. Score now is 6-4. Touches home plate.
Still no outs. Base is still loaded.
Yeah, it's going to bring us back to the top of the lineup. James Salalila. And here
Salalila,
comes
Salalila.
another mound visit. First time for Reed, though.
Salalila, salalila.
He's going to hand him the ball back. Angel doesn't want it. He's like, really, I don't got it, dude. I'm out. I'm out. He just took himself out.
All right.
So Reed is coming out. They're calling the right fielder to come in. The right fielder is Eric Palacios. Is he going to be pitching now?
I think at this point they should just take an empty bottle, all stand in a circle and spin it. I don't know if there's a name for that game, but that's what they should do. You just pick the pitcher.
It's a toughie. It is definitely a toughie.
I'm still just really shocked that we had such great start to this game with fielding, and it has done nothing but go downhill.
Oh,
from
wait.
there
So
on
what's happening? Mike Igwell's going to be pitching?
in. Let's
They're
see if
giving
we
the
get some
ball to
info.
Mike. Byron's out there talking to Tony about what's going on. Angel's talking to Tony. Well, they did hand Mike the ball. Okay, so Byron Kaipat is the designated hitter. He would be gone then, is what they're saying. All right, well, Mike Igwell is going to be pitching. Let's just say that. All right, so this is what we do know. Mike Igwell is pitching. The question is, who's coming in? And where's he going to be in the lineup? So let's find out who else is moving around. So who does that mean? Eric is going to first base.
New pitcher replacing Rita Yedler is Big Mike Igwell.
Number 7 is going out to right field, whoever that is.
Let me go try to get some info for you.
Thank you, thank you. All right, well, we do know Big Mike is going to be our pitcher for sure. Just don't know. Angel Demapon coming around, going to give us the old heads up. No question, though, Mike is pitching. Be a great time for a commercial break. We could do that. Let's do that. We'll be back, guys. We're going to try and figure this stuff out, and we'll be back with more when we come back. Hey, Rick.
Bertangga pudi lumu Gagazana maritu Lasus muatilu Mampus bitumilu Doa suhangahal Ai ipindeha Aku hamat sasaki Ikusku usam Sama pusam Panilosa
The Earth is 70% water.
The server is okay.
It's not favoritism.
Yeah, it's true. But yikes.
Both equally are disgusted, apparently.
Well, either way, we're going to get you all set up with what happened here in the break here. So Mike Igwell is on the mound, and things are shaking up a little bit. That one's going to be fouled off the first base side into the parking lot. Just not great, right? Okay, no problem. Well, let's get you caught up. Hold on. I got to switch these guys around. Mike is there. There is no more DH. It looks like we're pretty good. Okay, so here's the deal. Byron Kaipat was designated hitter. He's going to move over to first base because first base, Mike Igwell, is now the pitcher. The pitcher, of course, was Reed Terragezo. He's gone. But out in right field was Eric Palacios. Well, not anymore. He got replaced by Louis
Nice
Diaz.
line drive.
Oh, look at that
nice
dive by the shortstopper.
dive.
And the throw to first. He's out at first,
him.
but they're safe at home. What a great dive by Lamarck Igwell on that one,
That's
taking
some
one
good
for the
fielding.
team.
Well, I'm going to chalk that one up to some good fielding, you know? Because if that had gotten past him, at least 2 runs were getting in. And he's got some effort, good effort, and then especially getting that to first from his knees.
The Blue Jays were in the bottom of the third inning.
That was good, but now the score is 7-4.
It's a good setup for Trey, but he's not here.
Yep.
A lot of knee jokes in that.
Oh, geez.
Were you doing that on the wrong one?
Yeah, I did, but I'll fix it.
In the first strike.
It's all right. That's Terrell. We're going to call that a 6-3 over there, too. Let's go back and delete that up there. All that other stuff is good. All right. So here we go. Here's the pitch. Ooh. It's a little lobber over there.
7-4.
Gotta take a reminder, we are not playing softball.
Deal.
Trying to lob it in there. Just gonna drop it.
All right. And there's a grounder over to Lamarck. Lamarck is going to throw it over to first. And that's an out.
That's
Another run
But
scores.
it is another run that scores. That's 4 runs now.
8-4 now. The Blue Jays.
And they're doing what they can to try and keep the dream alive. But the Blue Jays are playing well. Mark Villagoma is on his way up next. Holy smokes. All right, so we got all set there. We got all set. I think we know what we're doing. Sometimes I do. All right, let's move everything up. Here's the pitch. That one's a little bouncer in the dirt. You're not going to be able to advance the home on that one, buddy, but I like your thinking. So back-to-back 6-3s, and that's going to bring up Mark Villagomez here, 1-0. Another white Tacoma. That one looks like an NMC or something. Oh, that's a high fly ball getting out to shallow center. Oh, my gosh. And that's going to do it.
There we go.
That was so shallow, it almost looked like it was an infield hit. But that's finally going to do it for an atrocious inning for Sandlot. I mean, they just couldn't get out of there fast enough, and, well, now they did. Thanks to Mike Iguel comes in and retires 3 in a row. But also gives up 3 runs. No, that's just how it works, or at least 2 runs. Anyway, now we're done with 3 complete, and the score is Blue Jays 8 and Sandlot 4, and that's going to bring us to Joby Regis, followed by Jesus Iguel and Diego Camacho, unless they make some other kind of changes. That's
Well,
a
the Sandlot's over there. They're all huddling together. I think they're trying to figure something out here because that was a rough inning for them.
Well, let's talk about it because Sandlot, they're 6-3. They've scored coming into this game. They've scored 86 runs and allowed 70, right? And now that's part of that is going to be how the if there's a 3-way tie about who makes the playoffs. Either way, if Sandlot loses and the Braves are already at 6-4 and the Blue Jays would be at 6-4, it would all come down to the Royals' final game. However, the Royals' final game is no picnic. They got to play the Padres in their final. And if they lose to the Padres, then that's it. But if they beat the Padres, then there's a 4-way tie at 6-4. Again, that's assuming that the Blue Jays can finish this one off. So that's going to deal with about like how many runs were scored and how many runs were allowed. And Sandlot, they've scored a bunch of runs. They've scored more runs than all of those teams that we just mentioned by a few. As far as allowing them, though, the Blue Jays have allowed the least of all of those guys. So it goes the Blue Jays, then the Braves, then Sandlot, and then the Royals.
Sounds like it's going to be a lot of a big cluster of them there in the middle.
It sounds like a lot of math. Max Pangolina, what's the score? It's 8-4. Blue Jays are leading Sandlot here as we go in to the 4th inning. It's going to be Joby Regis, Jesus Iguel, and Diego Camacho. Yeah, this is going to be a math-driven playoff, is what it looks like. No, Tobot, it's 8-4. 8-4 right now.
8-4.
There you go. Tobot's got it.
It's unofficial government working hours, 8-4.
It sounds good to me.
7:30 to 4:30 is the technical, but I mean, you gotta have your coffee in the morning.
Oh, they gotta watch Good Morning Marianas.
NMI, news services. Good Morning Marianas.
That's right.
Where you go, good.
And you can watch it.
Morning Marianas.
You can watch it on NMI News Service. You can watch it on Good Morning Marianas. And you can even watch it on YouTube at NMI News 670.
On YouTube?
That's right. The YouTube.
The YouTube.
CHUBE. YouTube. And since we just hooked up the new... Oh, we have a new pitcher for the Blue Jays. Let's find out who we got.
We got it. Yeah, let's go get it for the people. Who we got? Who are these changes now?
That is definitely a new pitcher. Frankie Lieto is going to be out. Is that Alfred Manglonia? All right, well, we're going to figure this out here. We're working on it right now. It looks like number 17, which would be Alfred Manglonia if that's the case. Alfred Manglonia was the third baseman. So Kevin Kaipat is pitching. Let's put that in there. Put him in the 4th inning, Kapow. And why is that not bold? Well, it is now. Dun, dun. And we're listening. There's all kinds of changes being made. I heard someone else is going to be playing second, so that means Jess Mesa is going to be moving around. Put Jess on the bench. I'm just presuming here. So let's do that. Or is Jess still playing? It looks like he's moving over to first base. So let's undo some of that. So Jess Mesa is moving to first base for sure. All right, so let's lay him on me here.
Changes. All right, so here's what we're going to be doing now. So Kevin Kaipat's going to come in and be the pitcher.
Got it.
All right, that's going to take Frankie Lieto, who I believe was the pitcher, is now going to move to catcher.
Okay, but the question is, does that mean Terrell Robigo's coming out?
Terrell Robigo is going to move to second. The DH is going to die.
Okay, what I need to know then, so Mark Villagomez is out of the game.
Yeah, DH is gone.
Okay, so Terrell's moving to second. So, and
Benji Palacios is going to move to left field.
Okay.
And you got Jess Mesa's going to move to first base.
I got that, but we're missing something else. Hold on 1 second. It's a big shot going out to right field. They're both running at it. It's going to go in between two of them, and that's going to be a base hit for Joby Regis. So here's what I need to do. I need to find out what the lineup looks like. Can you just go take a picture of what the lineup looks like and send it over? Because there's a change in there that I don't know what it is. I just know that Mark Villagomez is out. Kapow. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because where's June Salalila playing now? He's out. Okay. So then we're missing something there. Did you WhatsApp it?
Yeah, I just sent you.
Okay, thanks.
We got all the changes.
Got it. I'll get that. All right. So here's the pitch from Kevin Kaipat. Jeez, that one's high and inside. No, calling that one a strike. All right. So let's get this party started.
Let's get it started.
So Jess. Yeah, this is the wrong team.
I sent you both.
No.
The second.
Got it. Thanks.
I got you.
Thank you. All right, that's high. The runner's going, and the throw is in time. They got him. He's out of there. And Joby Regis gets thrown out, trying to steal second base. That was a great throw. All right, so let's take a look. So James, then Terrell. All right, he goes to 4. The mark is gone, but Frankie Lieto is going to move into that space in the lineup. That's the important one right there.
So a good night to Trey Dunn. He is out. He is going to sleep.
Okay.
All right, here's the pitch.
Ooh, he thought about
and
swinging,
he's
but he
saying
caught
he's
it.
Came around enough, so he's going to call it a strike. So the count's going to be 1 and 2.
Okay. I'm going to keep going here. Here
Pitch
comes the
count.
windup and the pitch. Pew. Oh, fouled away.
Fouled it off himself, it looked like. That can't have felt very good.
Then June is out for Kevin. Kevin is going to be batting at the... Okay, that's a weird spot, but sure.
Here's the pitch.
Ooh,
that was
jeez,
in the
not
dirt.
great.
That's going to be a ball. So it counts 2 and 2 now. To Iguel.
One down here, top of the 4th, 8-4 Blue Jays.
All right, here's the pitch. Ooh, and he's out of there.
Got him looking.
So that's 2 down now. Sandlot not looking too hot right now. All right, so anyway, Kevin goes there. He's pitching, but he's hitting. Then Shane Mallins at short still. Then Alfred Manglonia at third base. And Adam is still out there. Adam is not in right field, right? So let's move him over. Adam is still in right field? Okay, Adam is still in right field. All right. It looks like we got this figured out, sort of, kind of, maybe. Let's find out. All right, so my little scorebook looks like a little bit of a mess, but we're okay. We got 2 down, and this should bring us to the top of. Oh no, this should bring us to Diego Camacho.
Oh, trying to back him up off the box.
There we go. All right, I think we're all squared away now. Speaking about, you're out. All right, well, Trey, thanks for hanging in there with us and having a good old time. It is 12:46 in the a.m. for you while you're out there catching snakes and giving them breaks. Here comes the windup and the pitch. A little bit high. If you want to get a little bit high, call the folks over at SAIPAN Select. They will help you.
Because I got high.
We won't tell you what they sell, but I can tell you it's not ladders, not boom trucks, not hot air balloons,
Not airplanes.
not helicopters.
But if you're from North Carolina, you can make your own.
That's a high fly ball brought to you by SAIPAN Select. Gonna be foul. Ooh. Couldn't get any closer to the fence than it did. All right, well, let me move all that out of the way. Now we know what's going on. All right, let's get that WhatsApp out of there. Diego Camacho at the plate. Didn't think he was going to play this season. Said he was going to take some time off, spend it with the family. Nope. Can't get the baseball out of that young man. Oh, that's a foul down the third base side. But he is a baseball player through and through. Good to see him out here. I couldn't see how he could go for a season without playing. Apparently, he couldn't either. Yeah, and here we're just in the top of the 4th inning. Is that the truth?
The top.
Jeez.
Just the top. But we're not just the tip, because it's already 2 outs.
And a little bit on the nose there.
Just see how it feels. See another, that's a Trey Dunn original. Not really original, that's a Trey Dunn signature joke.
Trademark, yeah, there you go. All right, here's Kaipat, the windup and the pitch. That one's going to go in the center field. Is he going to dive for it? No, it's going to drop in for a single for Diego. And that is a nice hit for Sandlot. Getting something started. It's going to bring up your shortstopper, Lamarck Iguel, number 85.
I'm not sure if you at home can hear the beat. But,
All right. He asked him for an autograph, and he said no. He's like, come on, Ump. That's not professional. Ask him for the autograph after the game. It's like, no. Here, he signed it. Save this one for later. Looking for some new baseballs out here. Game is dragging on and on and on. At least that's giving you some opportunities if you're a resident of Sandlot land. They still have one more out here in the 4th, not to mention you got innings 5, 6, and 7. But a lot of sloppy play and a lot of
talking.
adjustments.
We got a lot of talking. Game was delayed a little bit, and now we got some more talking.
You know, I'm wondering why the Blue Jays made so many changes.
Maybe they feel really confident. I mean, they're up 4-8.
That's what I mean. Like what?
Up 8-4. Maybe they're putting in some other people, getting some people some playing time.
Well,
Maybe trying some people out in some positions. Maybe they're looking ahead thinking, we're making the playoffs now. We're going to do this. And they're just overconfident.
I think you're putting an athletic move by switching. There's a shot out there to left field. And the left fielder makes that catch, and that's going to get him out of there. Holy smokes. So there you go. It took 4 batters this time, but we finally got out of there. But getting back to that, you make an athletic adjustment by putting Benji Palacios at second. You move Jess Mesa over there to first. Take advantage of the guy who can run, and then you got your Sage baseball player out there at first base. So I could see that part. But then they moved everybody around. Well, anyway, let's see how it affects them here coming into the fourth. So I think what's going to happen, that should bring in, now I'm just curious because Frankie comes in for Mark Villagomez's spot, so that should be Jess Mesa up to bat. I believe that's what we're looking at here. So it should be Jess Mesa, Benji Palacios, and Kevin Kaipat.
Trying to find my picture.
That's what I think. We're going to find out. Let me figure that out. I need to get myself another beverage. Yep, Jess Mesa is coming up.
Get it?
Yeah. I need to get some, get a little caffeine in me. Taint everybody there.
Let's talk a little bit about Gots, because still not over that. Maybe
So Jess Mesa is
still feeling. Yeah, so Jess Mesa is going to be the first up to bat here at the top of the fifth. We are finally in the fifth inning. This has been a game, right? Like, it started off really strong between these two teams with just some wonderful fielding, some good pitching, pretty good hitting, and then we got to the second inning and it all just fell apart for both of them. And so that's kind of continued. That's been a trend that has kept up in these other innings, and we're now here at the top of the fifth out of 7 innings. And we're going to see how this goes, but right now the Blue Jays are ahead 8-4, and they're looking to pile on some more runs, and we'll see how it goes for them there.
That ball looked great.
Been a lot of pass balls, been a lot of fielding errors. I wouldn't say that either of these teams have really earned that many runs, but they've definitely been awarded some. And mostly awarded some by some sloppy play of the other team.
Indeed. All right, bottom of the fourth.
Oh, that one's high, and the catcher drops it into the dirt.
So, none for none, but I don't think Mike Igwell finishes this game on the mound. I think there's still going to be another pitcher or two in the Sandlot's future. I might be off on this. I'm just watching the way he's throwing.
Not bringing a lot of heat on it.
No.
It's a little bit of lobs in there.
I mean, it's one thing when he's out there at first base holding it down for these guys, but, you know, when you're an every pitch player. Oh, jeez.
That one's outside.
I just don't think it's happening tonight. That's my crystal ball.
I think I'm kind of with you. I don't think he's going to finish the game. He might finish the inning depending on how this goes, but he's not finishing the game.
Is it Kevin Kaipat or Kevin Capileo? I saw someone in the comment put Capileo, so let's take a look at that. Make sure that we got the right name on there. All right, well, Mesa's making his way over there.
It looks like the score sheet says Capileo.
Where is
That's a
it?
base on ball.
It's right here.
Number 44, Benji Palacios
It's like a
Jr.
K-A-P, like K-A-P-I. So I'm going to go Capileo.
All right.
Kaipad, while it has an I, doesn't have the I after the E.
First in the score.
Hey, thanks for that, Carm. Thank you.
Blue Jays.
Thank you so
It's got
much.
an A and an O on the end, so I'm going to go with Capileo.
That's right. It is Capileo. Thank you so much. I'm going on penmanship. And whoever wrote that could be a doctor. But thank you so much, Carm. All right, the runner is going. Look at Jess Mesa. Fleet of foot. Mercury himself. Look at that, high five and Lamarck out there. They're both having a little chuckle. Well done, Jess Mesa.
Fleet of foot.
Indeed. All right.
pop
Yeah, there's a
up.
little
He's gonna catch
pop
it. There
up
we
to
go. First
third
out.
base. Yep.
All right.
All right. So anyway,
That's one out.
that's going to be a little fly to 5, and that's going to bring up Kevin Capileo, not Kaipap.
Wait, this is the bottom of the 4th. It's not the top of the 5th. Oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Thought it was the top of the 5th. I got ahead of myself, literally. I think I was just wishing it was the top of the 5th.
Yeah, I think so too.
This game's it's dragging along a little bit, but
No.
they're moving it. And they're trying to get it.
Mike's got some interesting pitches. You don't know what's coming. Could be that little lob,
Surprise.
or it could be another lob. And then he sets you up for the fastball. Ooh, that's a shot to center. It's hanging up there in the air, and it's... Is it
Got
caught?
it? You get it?
We're waiting for the signal.
Try by the center relief.
I don't know what they're calling. But the runner's still at first.
Runners on the corner.
He held up the ball like he caught it.
Blue, tap, or out.
Calling a safe.
They're calling him safe. All right, so let's
he
call it a
must have dropped
single.
it.
Anyway, runners at the corners now. You got one out, and that's going to bring up Shane Mellons.
That's the time where the 150, 200-foot perspective is really hard because you really just couldn't tell if it dropped out of his glove or not. Or
Well, we
You know,
couldn't
they're
tell
hit.
because they just didn't make a call, right? And that's why even our PA announcer had to call out there to him to find out what it was. That's all right, though. It's a late night, though. We're at 9 o'clock, 8:58 to be official. All right, Mike, with the pitch. The runner is going. Here comes the throw from the catcher. It looks great placement, but the runner is going to score. Look at Jess Mesa.
made it all the way around.
That's-
Fleet of foot.
Beatster. The Blue Jays adding another run. They're up 9-4 now. Look at that. He's sticky Rice Henderson. Jess Mesa, hero of all hefty athletes all around the world. Oh, that's going to be foul. That would have been something, though.
Close.
But Jess Mesa, much like myself, has been an athlete in thinner times. And he's showing that he's still got it. That experience out there, the heads-up base runner, really moving around the bags. Not quite in Bartolo Colon status. Again, we're just in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Sandlot still have at least 3 at-bats. Ooh, there's a little grounder. Fielded by the shortstopper. Throw to first. Did they catch him out? He said he's out.
The first call.
And that's a tough one because first the field ump couldn't really tell, so he looked over to home plate. Just says, "Yep, he's out of there." Either way, it advances the runner, and that's going to bring up number 17, Alfred Manglonia.
That brings up Alfred McGlone. Runner over at third base.
Again, 9-4 Blue Jays.
Ooh, they're only 5 away from a mercy rule coming in
Oof.
here in the 5th.
That was a strike. Yeah. The question is,
they're not going to get there.
that's a tough one to get to. I can't see it happening. I mean, Sandlot's just too good.
They're at 2 outs. Another little
Yeah, another one.
chopper.
Lamarck gets it, throws it to first, and they got that one.
Out. There's a good stretch for it.
Well, a pair of 6-3s ends the inning. And, man, what went from looking like a pretty good deal for Sandlot, they were leading 3-0 in the top of the third, and then it all went wrong like a Chicago song. Can't get you out of my head. They went, and then they gave up 4 runs, and then they tied the game, and then they gave up another 4 runs, and then they just gave up another one. So it's a rough one for the Sandlot. That's going to bring up Byron Kaipat, Mike Igwell, and then Juan Igwell.
They got their work cut out for them now. Here we are, the top of the 5th. This is actually the top of the 5th, folks. I'm not ahead of myself.
This is
now.
our second top of the 5th. You're making baseball history.
That's okay. I mean, the Yankees are going to do a triple header. They're going to have lots of tops of the 5th, at least 3 of them.
Lots of tops, by the way, is Trey's
like that
favorite bar.
Is do you buy one ticket and get all 3 games? Like, do I just go watch my team play all day?
Yes.
Is that usually how those work, or do they
Yes.
have like different tickets for each game, and I
No.
have to like clear out, come back in?
You don't. I've been to doubleheaders. You buy a ticket for a doubleheader, you're in. It's good stuff. I've been to doubleheaders before.
I mean, I feel like a triple header. It starts at 7 in the morning, probably finishes around 10 at night, 8 at night, and I mean, do you just bring your whole bullpen, like the whole team bullpen?
Well, now that they've got the pitch clock, these games go a lot quicker. Right? So you figure it's like
2.5 hour games now instead of 6 hour games. That's why you can do a triple header nowadays.
Well, I mean, 100 years ago you could too. No commercials. It was not made for TV. Maybe that's it. And that must have been hard 100 years ago because you're playing all day games.
No lights.
Yeah.
Not those kinds of lights. They had light 100 years ago, but not these kinds of light.
They didn't, yeah, exactly. But 100 years ago, so like in the 20s, like the turn of the century, you said the first ones were like 1800s, 1890s,
So it was
right?
1890, 1896, and I believe 1920. So 1920, they would have had some electricity.
1920 for sure. Yeah.
1890s, not much.
Nope, because that's when they had the Pan American expositions. They would go out there and they would have lights like 1908, 1910. Oh, and Byron Kaipat was a big
remember the really
swing
famous World's Fair was 1918. And 1920s were moving into the Roaring 20s, right before the stock market crashes and things.
They had elevators and everything, so they definitely had that.
Yeah, they had elevators. That's how you know. They had radio.
They also had Chesterfield
And-
cigarettes. For to find
And they were
doctors
putting in the groundwork, but not having it yet for the first All-American women's teams. That wasn't until World War II. And you can watch a really great movie about that called The League of Their Own. And if you watch that movie, you'll learn one very important thing about baseball. And that's that there's no crying in baseball.
There's also an online series for that.
Yeah,
Here
they
comes
did
the windup
a
and the
TV show.
pitch. Yeah, but
It
I
was
would say
not
stay away
very
from
good.
that. That
It's
is
not very good compared to the movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of suggestive tones. It's I think it's a little more Hollywood friendly.
But A League of Their Own actually is a family movie. You can watch it with your family.
It's a great movie. I really enjoyed it.
There were members of the All-American League. They came from cities near and far. Canadians, Irish ones, and Swedes.
Batters
They're
up,
one
hear
for all
the
for one.
call. The time has come to play ball.
They are members of
The All-American League come from cities near and far. I can't remember. I can't believe we got that much.
Canadians, Irish ones, and Swedes. We're one for all.
We're all for one. We're all American.
There's actually a second verse. That one I don't know.
Again, you can't get this on the other news networks.
No, because that's copyrighted, and you'd have to pay for it.
And
But also, you wouldn't
the
get this
aforementioned
great
standards.
harmony that you're getting from Brad and I for this. And that's free. We might be on NMI's Got Talent one day.
Ooh.
Probably not, but we might.
We would be on NMI Had Talent.
Maybe like CNMI's like least talented people.
And there's people with worse talent.
We are very good at talking into microphones.
And lowering that register. The later we go,
Killing off people's brain cells with mindless trivia.
and here comes the pitch. Oh, there's a grounder over to short. Took forever to get there. Here, take forever to throw it, but he got him. 6-3.
6-3 play for the out.
And there's the first out of the inning.
One down.
Yeah, and that's going to bring up Mike Igwell,
Followed by one
first baseman turned pitcher.
and Lewis Diaz.
See, now I just want to go watch A League of Their Own.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah, it's one of the all-time greats.
I mean, Madonna was in it.
Rosie O'Donnell, Tom Hanks,
Lori Petty.
yep, Gina Davis, Bill Paxton, who later became the President of the United States in Independence Day.
That would be Bill Pullman.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Bill Paxton.
No, Bill Paxton was the guy who was the tornado dirt sniffer. He was also the game over man in Aliens. He was also in Terminator. Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman. It was a pretty good trivia question. Often, Bill Pullman was the president, and I believe he was Gina Davis's husband in that movie.
Yeah. Let's look.
When people talk about this game, they're going to be talking about this.
Why did I mean? People need some different names sometimes, especially in Hollywood.
No.
They can't both be Bills.
No, I got it for you, though. Anyway, there's a shot over to shallow center. Mike Igwell making it happen. I don't even know why they threw it to first base, but that was still a pretty good whip on that one. Anyhow, he's going to drop in there for a
I'll
single.
give it to you. It was Bill Pullman, but
The whole-
man, these guys do look a lot alike. Maybe I've been out here too long, but these two guys look a lot alike.
Yeah, no, I don't think they look too much alike, but I'll tell you what. Bill Paxton, Bill Pullman is the white Lawrence Fishburne, Samuel L. Jackson. When
Yeah,
people
I
used
get
to
those two confused.
Well, that used to happen all the time. Right?
Confirmed.
Hey,
Confirmed.
Joseph Attelig saying he's got his money on Sandlots. I don't know. You think they got that comeback in him, Joseph?
Well, that's some big talk.
That is going to be a lot for them
Somebody
to.
want to take that bet?
Yeah, I'm curious. Wager one tint job from Tobot Castro. All
It's a
right.
big bet.
That is a big bet. Ooh, he tried to pull that one in. Was that a strike or was that the wave?
He put his arm out and
Let-
fist, but didn't really quite make a call. Let's see what he says when he holds up his hand.
He's not holding up his hands.
That's a good strategic move by the ump there to not have to make a call. Really.
Yeah. Don't ask me what I just called. Let's wait and see how fast this game's going. I'm calling all the strikes I can. Oh, that one's high. I called that one for sure. It was a ball.
Let's see if he holds. I don't think he's going to hold up the count. I think he's going to hope that he gets bailed out with some kind of hit or something, some fielding, something.
Well, I knew anything could happen in this game, but I was not expecting it to go quite this way. I thought it would be close. If I were to lean one way or the other, I was going to lean probably Sandlot too.
I was thinking it was going to be like a 6-5 game, maybe a 7-5. But we're at 9-4.
The thing is, you just never know. You just never know. Here's the pitch. That one's a lobber up there. Oh.
See, was that a ball or a?
I don't know.
3-1. 3-1. So they were both balls. There was two balls.
That was the. That's the call on that one.
3-1 count.
3-1. Ooh, that one
that was
hit
definitely a
foul with a authority.
Respect my
Return
authority.
on foul balls. Thank you. Once again, return on foul balls. We got a pretty good food and drink courtesy of the SAIPAN baseball. We got pretty good press box.
So where are we at? We're at 9-4, 5-run difference, full count. Capileo on the mound. He's got one out. He's got a run around first. 6-4-3 is feeling pretty good right about now if you're a Blue Jays fan. Oh, there's a strikeout.
There's the second out.
And that's going to bring up for the first time tonight your right fielder, Louis Diaz.
Louis Diaz, first time up.
Ooh, Joseph's predicting 12-10 Sandlot. He's thinking a big comeback for the green guys.
That's quite the call there.
Now that's a bold move, Cotton.
It's a big prediction. That's all I know.
Jeez. You got to look out for in your ear.
I mean, that's a prediction that you're calling with only 2 more at-bats and 1 more out left for the Sandlot. And I will say, they've got to start fielding better. They did better in the bottom of the 4th, but they've got to tighten it up. I don't think they can give up any more runs, really, to have a chance at this.
Oh, big swing and a big miss.
I'm not sure what this helicopter call is.
I saw that too. I think he meant just saying he went all the way around.
I thought he was saying North Carolina. Go and raise up. A lot of North Carolina jokes today, or references rather.
I think it's the same reference, just over and over and over.
That's why I said a lot of references.
You're
to North
saying
Carolina.
you're saying the North Carolina as much as I was saying chopper.
Oh, it's chopper. Oh, that's another chopper. They both actually have to do with choppers because one of them has a helicopter.
No, it is indeed. All right, Capileo with the windup and the pitch. Oh, that one's going to be a shot. Should drop right in front of Salalila. No, right into his mitt.
That's nice.
And that will do
He
it.
was telling that ball, get in the chopper.
Absolutely. All right, so another inning of nothing for Sandlot. So Blue Jays doing their part to try and creep their way into the playoffs here. And when
so they creep, yeah.
So they're going to come out with Adam Salalila, followed by James Salalila and Terrell Robigo here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, we moved through that inning faster than we've moved through a lot of these others. That's good. That's good news for everybody at home, too, that it's past their bedtime.
Yeah.
It's past my bedtime. I am a 9 to 10 p.m. sleeper. Got to get my 8 hours of beauty rest because this requires lots of rest.
No doubt. I am an early to rise guy myself. I got the show in the morning, and I got to get in there early just to do all that prep work to get that bad boy going.
Yeah, you got to get ready to read all those headlines. You never know what's going to be in the news.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of email stuff that comes through. I got to try and get some things lined up for tomorrow, too, because that hearing up there, that public hearing up there at the legislature tonight, is probably going to be really interesting. If we get Elsa Lieto to let us know what she had to say with regards to the public land use agreement that they're going to change for Managaha. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. They're looking for a change, and Marriottis Global's looking to make a change, and that's not it. So your question, Willow, you're asking who's the Blue Jays shortstop? That is Shane Mellons, number 20. All right. Well, coming up to bat now is your right fielder, Adam Salalila. Sandlot going to stick with Mike Igwell on the mound. Is he number 95?
Could be. You got to turn around for me to see. It looks like the front of his jersey's only got one number, though.
No,
so.
you could see it on his sleeve. He's got double numbers, too. I just can't tell if it's 85 or 95.
Oh, the shortstop's 85.
Right here? This guy up at the bat.
Oh, the guy up to bat. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the shortstop. He was 85 in the shortstop.
Nope, that one's in the dirt.
This is, I think he's in 95.
Well, we still got a lot of baseball tonight, though. I'll tell you, that's the thing. Hopefully, we can get through this pretty quick because it's already 9:16. We still have inning number 6 and 7 to go. Not to mention the whole bottom half of the 5th. Yeah, it is 95.
Yeah, it's getting up, or it's getting out there. It's getting late. It's not really getting up there. 'Cause the time's kind of winding down.
I think maybe it was that third piece of pizza. Ew.
Oh, called a big old strike. I could hear that in here through the booth, through my headset.
So 1 and 2 to Salalila. I think this is Jess wanting to go home early. Oof, in the dirt. Nothing I could do for you there, partner. 2 and 2.
Yeah, you got to at least throw him like kind of strikes for him to call them strikes and keep this game going. Here's the pitch. A little got him though. And there's an out.
Strikeout for Salalila. It's going to bring us to the top of the lineup, and that's going to be James Salalila, your center fielder.
Followed by the second baseman, formerly the catcher, Terrell Radical.
It's all Salalila.
Ooh, that's a funky looking fly to second base, and that's
That
caught
off like
up.
the handle.
Under it for the out.
Well, there's two up, 2 down so far. Maybe they'll get a 3 up, 3 down.
No, well, this is Terrell Robigo. He's 0 for 3 on the night. He grounded
That's
out to
promising.
short. He struck out, and he grounded out to short again.
Big Mike Eagle brings up Terrell Radical.
And Salalila also 0 for 4 or 0 for 3 tonight. Grounded out to third, grounded out to short, and he flied to second. So, again, Robigo grounded, struck out, grounded.
It's really interesting that your top 2 batters, which typically are usually some of your good batters, right? You start your lineup up with some good hitters, have both gone 0 for 3 in a game in which they have scored 9 runs.
Yeah, you definitely want to get guys with a higher on-base percentage in your first 3. Oh, that was going to be a CNI single, a little grounder through the third base and shortstop.
Good effort by the shortstop and the third baseman, but that was just a well-placed hit.
All right, that's going to bring up for his first time Frankie Lieto. He came in as the pitcher to start this game, but then ended up becoming a catcher.
Now they're getting all the catching stuff off of him.
First at bat of the night.
Oh, he's like, gotta get my shoes. Important to tie those shoes right.
He definitely has the
he's
traditional batting glove.
I was gonna say he's got the garden glove on for the batting glove.
Those things work, man. I'll tell you. Did you ever see?
Those are great multi-purpose gloves out here. If you don't own a pack of the 10 of those that you've gotten that were like $10, you haven't really lived in Saipan very long.
Ooh, big swing and a miss. You know, a really good golfer has a tournament named after him. He uses just the plain gloves, not the one with the red, not the one with those little orange buttons on them, but just the plain old cloth gloves. Dan Waller.
Is it a classic?
It is a classic. But he swears by
I
those
like how he
being
says
the
it's
best
named
glove.
after him. He named it.
He swears by them. He says they're the best ones. He said even when it rains, it gets wet, it gets better. So the runner goes. It's a high fly ball over to center. Running underneath it is the center fielder.
That's it.
He makes the catch. So it's
All right, 4 up, 3 down. That'll do something for you.
they want to go home too. Actually, the Sandlot just want to get back up to bat, and they're gonna with Darren Diaz, Joby Regis, and then Jess Igwell here as we move into the top of the 6th. This score, too much to not enough in favor of the Blue Jays. Score is 9-4.
Oh man, did we miss the middle of the 5th? We missed the 5th inning stretch.
Yeah,
we
that's
must
just
be
fine.
tired.
We are. We absolutely are. I mean, it's 9:21 right now. This should be the umpire saying, "Hey guys, hustle in, hustle out. Let's get this thing going." These guys are dragging their feet going out there like they are defendants walking into the courtroom against some of our prosecutors out here. Like, let's go, fellas. Check it out there. Let's hustle in, let's hustle out. Get this game going. That's part of the officials. They need to do that to keep these games moving. Like, they haven't even thrown one warm-up pitch now. They need to be there telling them, hey, dude, you're missing your time.
Get it going.
This is why these games take so long when they're not out there, keeping it nice and tight. They're not getting paid by the hour. Neither are we. Let's keep this bad boy going. That's why usually what you end up doing is having someone else run out there for your catcher, get them all warmed up. But, there's number 1. 7 more to go. Yeah, that's how you keep these games.
With a pitch clock.
Well, I mean, the pitch clock is one thing, but what you need, you got to have some real disciplined, standards. But no, I mean,
you need rules and regulations and laws, and then you need people to enforce them.
Yeah, this is a common theme. But definitely with this stuff, though, I mean, you get a real good crew of umpires out there to make those guys run in, run out, and get those things done. And if they don't hurry it up, then they don't get those warm-ups, and that's it.
I will say that was always one of my biggest objections to Major League Baseball was the games just took forever. And it's like, and you want me to watch 180 of these things in a year just to watch my team play?
Well, I mean, we're just done with 5 innings, and we've been out here, oh, there's a liner. Did they catch it? No, he drops it. There's the throw. Thank goodness. That is a good one there. So call that a 4-3. But I mean, you love the game. You like to have fun. You like to see it played clean and quick and everything like that. But it's like it's the mistakes in the field that make it kind of tough. And then when those kind of things, I know it's tiring and it's late and all that other stuff, but you got to keep that pace going, and these guys will be able to get out of here a lot quicker. Now look at the size of that gap between left and center. Ooh, and it's hit over to the second baseman again. Fielded, tossed over just like that. 4-3 again, back to back. We're going to bring us up to the top of the lineup.
This could move along.
For Jesus Igwell. Jesus Igwell. There we go. They got him. Oh, that's going to be a grounder to third. Here's the throw to first. Got him. Look at that. 3 up, 3 down. And took no time. So much for what I was saying. Said, can it, Brad? We got it. And all of a sudden, that's going to bring us to the top bottom of the 6th.
I mean, that to me is much more how baseball's a little bit supposed to be, in that, you either earn your run or you don't, right? Mm-hmm. You're up to get your hit. You either hit it well enough to get on base, or you don't. And I think you're right. We do see a lot of fielding mistakes out here. And I mean, this isn't professional. It's our level of professional for out here, but it's, this is the MLB, right?
Mm-hmm.
Arguably, I would say probably not even AAA. But it's good, and it's a lot of fun. It's fun to watch these guys, and it's fun to watch them compete and really pour out there and watch, these amazing plays that happen in every game that we watch that they have. But yeah, I'm with you. That's sometimes it's the errors that take a long time, but there's a lot of the other delay too. I mean, we've had a lot of stoppages tonight for mound visits and whole team group talking, and the umps have stopped it a couple of times to discuss some things, and so that stuff adds up. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there adds up.
Yeah, and then even like with the time it takes to get new balls and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
See, like, and that's just it. I mean,
Between innings right here, yep.
and see, look at Mike, the way he throws and just so relaxed. I thought that they would end up hitting him pretty good, but he's up there. He's a tall guy too, so he's got a high delivery, kind of arcs it down in there. It just looks like right now, it doesn't even look like warm-up pitching. It just looks like he's just like lobbing it
ball.
in. Yep.
It's like a father-son out there just throwing the ball around.
It does. It looks exactly like that.
So, or maybe a daughter. It could be a daughter-father doing it, as I believe Brad and his daughter do.
Yeah.
But now that she's been through pitching training, she's probably going to start bringing the heat. It's going to be a little too much for you to handle, probably.
Probably. It's got to be tough. We got Jess Mesa coming in. He's your first baseman. He started off at second, and he slid over there to first. Coming up after that, your left fielder, Benji Palacios, followed by Kevin Capileo. Often confused for Kevin Kaipat.
Sometimes the handwriting's a little sloppy. It's hard to read. It's got that Dr. Lawyer handwriting.
Okay, here's the windup and the pitch from Miguel. In the dirt. What is up with the spotlight? The police got to be over there, shining the spotlight over there at PSS. And the angle of it, it doesn't look like a flashlight so much as it looked like a cruiser light. But that is definitely a big old spotlight. That's a grounder going over to second base. Jess Mason's not even running hard. Why, Jess? You should just run that out. You could have made it.
Yeah, it wasn't getting in there very fast.
I mean, he stole bases. He made his way home. No, not that time, kids. Not that time. Hey, the thing is,
He was not
it's
fleet
late.
of foot that time.
I put out a lot of fires in my life. Look, he's tired. He's ready. He wants to go home. I am interested in that spotlighting going on over there in the PSS headquarters.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Just kind of saw it. Oh. Looked a little more like a flashlight. Oh.
Did that hit him? It did.
It hit him, but I would
He didn't
argue
move out
that
of
he
the
didn't
way.
try to even avoid it.
Well,
I don't think Highness would have given him that one.
No.
Yeah, he just stopped. He saw it and he just kind of stopped and braced.
Followed by
Jess Mason now still making his way back to the dugout. Jess is done.
He had one good run in him. He used that last inning.
And that's why he's playing first base.
Or last at bat. I don't even know if that was last inning or not.
Here's your pitcher, Kevin Capileo. His second at bat of the night.
Hey, bat.
Might buy it.
I always thought you were from the north, but
Mayor was saying they're going to go down there and get on the baby on my place and I'm going to go out there and hit the swing of the wall. Oh, he's throwing for the runner. He's not out. He's safe. No call.
it's okay. You could throw that to the plate.
Umps looking at each other. Nobody's asking for a call. Nobody's getting it. Did I say he was out? No. Good enough.
I said play ball. Got to throw it. Let's go. Let's get this game going.
Mike is coming home on this one. Ooh, that looked good. But not to Jess.
He's not calling that one. He's not quite ready to go home.
I wonder what they're trying to talk about here.
Oh, here we go.
It's like, hey, Mike, I'm still scrapping with my wife at home. Can
a
you
lot more
sort of take
delay
your
in
time?
this
I do
than
not want to go home yet.
I got some good delay jokes about things being delayed, but I probably can't say them without getting in trouble, so I won't.
All right, we're still here, 9:30 in the p.m. Kevin Capileo at the plate. One out with a runner on first after Benji Palacios got hit by a pitch in the old foot. Oh, he's throwing.
Again.
He got him that time.
Yeah,
He did.
He got him. He
Got
called
thrown
it.
out.
Good top play at first base.
Two of them now.
Beautiful good top play by Big Mike.
And that's two outs.
That's two down.
We'll see what the pitcher can do on this one. Kevin Capileo. See if they can. He's going to try to add another run to the old Blue Jays lead.
See if he can do it.
All right, Mike's got the call. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it's a high fly ball, high enough to get underneath it. That's for sure. Third baseman's going to do just that. Gets it. Textbook, two-hand catch.
Technically 3 up, 3 down.
Not just technically. It was.
Oh, yeah, okay.
3 up and 3 down. Not too bad. So it comes down to the last 3 outs of the season for the Sandlot. Well, pre-playoffs. Diego Camacho, Lamarck Igual, and Byron Kaipat.
This is it. They got to score at least 5 runs this inning.
Yeah, to keep going.
And they have not done that all game, so it's a tall task. Tall task here. They can do it, but will they?
Well, I'm okay with them not doing it. Sorry, Sandlot fans.
That sucked. What were you thinking? That was terrible.
Yeah, I'm
we
looking.
bring it to you direct, folks. It's direct there. I'm hoping that this is the end.
I am. Yeah. Now, the playoffs are going to be a little different, right? We're going to be 9-inning games, and we're looking forward to doing all of those games.
Maybe you start
actually.
those at 6.
Yeah, 5:30 would be great.
Yeah, that'd be good too. Maybe 5:15.
Yep, some late games. But, you know, the good news is, like, all these teams are going to be playoff teams. But these are playoff teams, right? I mean, like, these are 2 teams that are likely going to be in the playoffs after this game. So you know that we're going to end up having quality stuff. But, like, even like this, it's the end of the season. And if we ended up having a 9-inning game with this, it'd be a real tough one.
11 o'clock before you got done. Easy.
And it's single elimination until the finals. Finals going to be a best of 3. The good news is, although we missed having the University of Guam players out here, because that certainly was a treat last year, we don't have that break in the season this time to put the All-Star together and all that stuff and then to stretch out even longer. So we did have that 1 full week of rain delays. We got 2 more games left to go after this to make up all that stuff. But at least we're moving there toward
All right, playoffs start next week or the week after?
Depends on how it goes. So we got a game tonight, we got a game tomorrow, and a game Monday. And then depending on how it shakes out, we got to see how the Royals do. Then that's how the seeding goes. They don't want to have the teams play like back-to-back nights if they don't have to. At least for from the end of the season makeup games. All right, here's the pitch. Ooh, swing. Big cut by Camacho. And Camacho, he is 1 for 2 on the night. He struck out in his first at-bat, and he walked, and then he got a single on his last up. Nope.
Calling that one outside. Ball.
You know, I'm a big fan of truth in advertising. And is the Sun Palace really a palace?
I'm going to go with no. It's much more of a Palace. I honestly didn't see that it had a sign up until like a couple of days ago. I was driving by. I was like, oh, the Sun Palace actually has a sign up there.
I don't know how long they've had it. I
So
don't know
maybe,
if it's
so
been-
maybe it's new. Maybe maybe it hasn't always been up there and I just don't pay attention well.
I like that
I mean,
take.
my wife tells me I'm not very good at paying attention sometimes. So it wouldn't surprise me.
I like the take on the Tarjay, but I call it the Palace.
Sun Palace.
All right, Capileo, he got the sign that he likes from Lieto. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's a grounder over to third. Fielded nice. Here's the throw in the dirt first. Yeah. It looked like there was a split second of.
I think.
Oh, there we go. So
Pretty close. That was pretty close. He thought about it a little bit. I think you can also always sometimes kind of tell when the runners in them don't really protest much. I think it's because they kind of know. I mean, when you're playing a sport, you kind of know what's going on. If something's close and you really feel it, I think that's usually when people kind of more or less say things.
More or less.
I mean, if it's Trey, he's saying something regardless, but...
Well, there's 2 outs left for the Sandlot. Let's just put it that way. Lamarck Igwell, your shortstopper, is at the plate right now.
They need 5 runs to tie it. I'm not seeing it happen. Anybody want to take that bet from earlier?
Yeah,
It's
I
a
know.
good time to do it.
Joseph Athleg of D-Niners fame. Pitched some great baseball this season, that's for sure. 0-2. Oop, that's high.
Oh.
I mean, if he would have called that a strike, that would be a clear, like, we're out of here. Let's go.
That was almost right at the chest.
For Shaq.
Another shortstop, Lamar Ewell.
Ooh.
That one's high.
And he's bringing it, too. I think, like, he wants to get out of here, too. So 2-2.
2-2 count.
Oh,
Oh,
caught a
that's-
piece of it, though.
That's a big swing, though, man. It's good that he caught a piece.
Indeed.
Or maybe not good, depending on what you're wanting for the outcome. Still a lot of fans in the stands. Still a lot of people enjoying the game. Trying to see if we're going to see a miracle comeback with 2 outs to go, down by 5. Can the Sandlot do it? Are they going to be leaving a bunch of people letting them know that you're killing me, Smalls?
No, I think a lot of people turned into Kevin Capileo fans. 3-2. Count is full. Now he's asking for a new ball.
Capileo or Kaipat?
Good question.
Kevin Capileo, Kaipat?
Capileo.
Kaipat Leo? Need balls. We need some balls. Ask him for balls.
He's ballless, Cotton.
Oh, dodgeball.
He sent me a clip.
You can
Yes.
dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh, there's a shot over there to left field. He's not going to get it. And look at Lamarck go. He's going to have to stop at second.
That's a stand-up double.
It would have been a real close call if he had gone to third. But I think he made the right move by not going. It's going to bring up Byron Kaipat.
What was that? Was that the review of that one where I said he
Yeah, we're at the throw to third.
You said he got him, and I said, no, I think he made it.
You're going to have to check that one again later.
That one and the one at the plate. Check both of those, but I'm pretty sure both those guys were good. Ball. You just give him about 6. You just keep him in his pocket. Because he's got one hand in his pocket, and the other one's getting a baseball.
Have you seen my baseball?
Not when it was with the junkyard dog, I didn't. What was the dog's name? That's another good trivia. Yeah, what was the dog's name from the Sandlot?
The Beast. Hercules or something, I think it was.
It was the Beast.
But they called him the Beast, but
Was his actual name Hercules?
I think that's what his name was. James L. Jones named that dog.
One down. Byron Kaka. Plate.
I think we just called him the Beast.
No, he named him. That's a high fly ball to left field again. This one's going to be a little more shallow. Two guys running for it. The left fielder makes the grab. It's a great one. So great catch by Benji Palacios. And that's going to bring up Mike Igwell.
Oh, Hercules. He is the main antagonist in the Sandlot.
Wait. Is that right?
Is what right?
Okay, I guess so, yeah. Never mind. I made the... I said something different earlier about second base. It wasn't... Terrell ended up going out to second base. And that is Benji out there in left field who made that catch. And that's going to bring up now Mike Igwell.
Big Mike.
Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You are our only hope. He is the last out.
They are probably going to need something big from Big Mike out here.
Ooh, that looked like a Big Mike pitch. The foul, looked like there was a lot more body movement into it, but the arc of that ball looked like a good Mike Igwell pitch. Oh,
Ooh, line
right
drive.
up the middle. And that's going to be it. Now that's going to bring up Juan Igwell.
Runners on.
With runners at the corner.
The center fielder, Ron Igwell. 2 down.
Ooh, Travis Mwelbug here.
And all the Blue Jays need is one out.
So if the Blue Jays are the home team, does that make us like home team announcers?
I'm not cheering for either team. I just.
That's what I mean, like,
just
but
need
can
one
you?
out, and that's it. Just
Should
one
we
out.
put on like a persona? Oh, it's a shot over to third and throw to second. And that should do it.
gets in,
And it
that's
does.
it.
Call that a
That's the game.
5-3.
Call it the ball game.
Everybody was ready to go home. You could hear the statisticians were happy. And that's it. So
That was the end. They called it. It's over. You can all go home. Thanks for logging in.
yeah, I'm done too.
I know Brad's got a lot of shout-outs, but we'll do them really fast. We want to shout out to IT&E for this awesome broadband. I want to shout out to Gods for keeping us fed and having some awesome deals for lunch. Go check them out. The Shack, check them out during lunch. Also, Ina's Kitchen, go check them out during lunch. All these places open for lunch. Need some more dinner places, apparently. Shout out to Island Motion and Imaging for helping us with all the graphics and getting everything up here and doing it. And NMI News Service for lending us Brad to do this week after week. And I think that's it.
Yeah, and I also want to say thanks to Island Image and Motion for being out there. They are really big-time competitors of Island Motion and Imaging. So you can see out here it was really a great game. A couple of great teams. And these guys were going to see each other in the playoffs for sure. And now, you know, one of the things I can do while we're up here is update the standings, because both of these teams now finishing 6-3 on the season. I'm sorry, 6. What is going on up here? Holy smokes. So that is 6-4 on the season for both of these guys. Let's wrap this up. So there's a 5-run game. It was 9-4. So Sandlot falls to 6-4 on the season. Let's see what they got. They scored 5 runs, so that's 91 on the season. Oh wait, they scored 4 runs, right?
4, yeah.
So 90 runs scored on the season, and they allowed 9. So that's 79. Kapow. And let me grade them out for having finished all of their games. Now, let's go over to the Blue Jays. Blue Jays finished the season at 6-4. They end up scoring 9 runs tonight, which takes them to 71, and they allow 4 runs,
59.
so that's 59.
59.
Yep, so that's it for them as well. So, now, here's what is kind of screwy. So, the Padres still have to play against the Royals. That's their respective last game of the season. If the Royals win, they become 6-4, and that is going to make some screwy stuff happen in the playoffs. If the Padres win like they're supposed to, I mean, really, they are, then it's not an issue. But if the Royals win, all hell's going to break loose in figuring that out, because then that would mean Sandlot, Braves, and Blue Jays all finish at 4-4, and then it brings a whole different 6-4, a whole different level. The White Sox and Natives, they're just going to play for pride in their last game, but that's it. So got a game tomorrow night, and that game tomorrow night is between the Natives and White Sox. Again, that's even though it's not June, that is just a pride game. And then we've got the the Sandlot here. Boom. 4, just to make sure that that's official. Yeah, and then the other game is just the rain-out between the Padres and the Royals that was supposed to be played last Friday. Now it's going to be played next Monday. And so it's going to be till next Monday before we know exactly how this stuff goes. So that's it for us tonight, folks.
They're saying it comes down to the last game of the season to figure out how it all shakes out. It's pretty good.
Yeah, we got a little smoke show going on out here, too. All right, folks. Well, that's what we got, folks. Thanks for tuning in and watching us today. We got people watching from all around the world, and we wouldn't be able to do it without you and without Team Blue, IT&E, providing us with all that broadband, Island Image Emotion, providing us with all the love, warmth, and support of this awesome crew that we've got between them and the Marianas High School Productions. Also want to say thanks to my man, Robbie G, for getting all this stuff done. Thanks to you guys in the comment section for making this more fun. And thanks to the SAIPAN Baseball League for bringing baseball back to the Marianas for the second season in a row. All right, guys. Well, that's all for us. I'm Brad Rosal. I'll see you in the morning for Good Morning Marianas right here on the NMI News Service. If you haven't already, like our page, follow our page. Go find us on YouTube. Also at NMI News 670. Take care. Have
Brad's
a great
going to
night.
run a 5K when he hits 5,000. Do it.
I will. See you then.